the sundown. They just stream all day long, and I can't do it. What's up, Trenton? How you doing? Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you. How you been? Yep, so I just jumped on to chat with y'all for a minute. Let me see what they doing over here on YouTube. We streaming on YouTube and TikTok. Oh, they ain't came in yet. I had some trolls come in over here. So we were gonna do Ask Gabrielle podcast, y'all. I may push it till tomorrow. It's supposed to be Friday nights is the date that we decided and agreed on, but my work schedule be all over the place and it throw my content stuff off. So I'm good, and you? I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good. Hold on. Let me tell you, girl. My bad, y'all. Hey Thug G, what's going on? How you been? How's your day today? What y'all doing this weekend? What y'all got planned? I keep saying I need to get out the house more, y'all. I literally don't be doing nothing. All I do is work and then whatever my kids want to do. That's what I be doing. Like whatever they have planned for my day or my schedule for the week or the month. What plans y'all got? Been good. Headed to Albany to check on my parents. Oh, okay, that's what's up. That is what's up. I hope your parents are doing well. Me and my wife taking my son to Universal Soul Circus tomorrow. Oh, that's gonna be fun, Trenton. That's gonna be really fun. I took the kids there. We've been maybe like 3 times, I think, when they were little. And we did the whole little train experience, like rode the MARTA. We did that instead of going and parking. Yep. Yeah, I ain't doing nothing. I was supposed to go to lunch with my sisters tomorrow. We supposed to do lunch, but I gotta work. So I probably won't be doing lunch. Cause she said 12 o'clock and I'm gonna be working like 8 to 5. Let me see. Mm. Hey Robert, how you doing? Thug G, your sister. Thug G. Can y'all tap the screen, double tap the screen and like this live, please? If you're new here, could you please subscribe to my YouTube channel? We on the road to 100K. On the road to 100K. I gotta start being I've been consistent, but I have to be more consistent. Like, I guess I gotta start streaming and stay on here forever to get my subscribers up. I ain't showing nothing. Talking about not gonna lie, you need to show something. No, you need to go look at them old damn videos. That's what you go do. It's plenty of old videos that you can go watch. I don't feel like being on camera tonight. I'm chilling, I'm relaxing. And being honest, if I'm being 100, I didn't feel like coming live. I'm just trying to, be consistent and show up, but I really didn't want to be on here. I just was talking about that before you even came on here. I was saying I don't see how people stream 24/7, to each his own, but I can't do it. I just cannot be online like from sun up to sundown. And then doing them live streams like that, like, I just don't. That shit draining. I don't want to be here either. Yeah, you don't have to be. You know, if you scroll up, it'll take you out of here. And if you scroll down, it'll take you out. You know, that's like your exit. So you could go up or you could go down and then poof, you out of here. That lady got you at the park, LOL. I know, right? What official? Child, please subscribe to my channel, y'all. Y'all come over here and troll me every day. Subscribe to the channel. Is she on live? Let me see. Why you ain't go live so we could do like some battles or something? I ain't know if you wanted to come up like this or what. Yeah, cause I was gonna do Ask Ambrielle, but girl, I ain't in the mood. I gotta work in the morning. Okay. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, yeah, come and tell me. Oh, your probation watching you to your probation is forcing you to watch educational videos. Okay. So, let me see. What can I educate you on today? I'm your big cousin, okay? Or you could call me auntie. It depends on how old you are. How old are you? I need to know how old you are first to see. Let me see what can we educate? Is it Deshaun? 17. You 17. Okay. Um, what you on probation for, baby? Yeah, I'm auntie. Uh-huh. I could be your big cousin too. You know, it's up to you, but I think I'm auntie to you if you 17. If you don't mind us in your business, because you came on here telling it to us. So what you on probation for? Stealing hair clippers. Lord. Why was you stealing hair clippers? To cut your hair, or like what was the purpose for you doing it? What was the reason for you stealing those? Girl, that shit had me dying laughing. Hold on 1 second, me go. We got a situation. Them I'ma ask my friend, she on here too. She's streaming on TikTok with me. So we have a 17-year-old on here that says my probation is forcing me to watch educational videos. So I want to give them something educational before they get off this stream. And I asked him why is he on probation, and he said for stealing clippers. And I asked him why was he stealing the clippers, to cut his hair or see let me tell you something. Everybody got a story, so I don't judge, but it's the reason why you was stealing them. Okay? And I'm not saying that you should have been doing that anyways, but if you was stealing them to start you a little barber business, you know what I'm saying? Then we'll be like, oh, okay, it still ain't right, but okay, you was stealing them to turn into a little hustle. But baby, if you were just stealing them just to be stealing them, then what? I had to cut my aunt's hair. So you stole the clippers. Hey, Gamma. Hey, sis. You stole the clippers to cut your auntie hair. See? She must needed that haircut bad as hell. If you had to go steal clippers to cut her damn hair for her. But hey, what's up, Chasing the Money? I like your name. What's going on? Welcome in. Can y'all subscribe to the channel? We on the road to 100K. And also, I am a social media coach. So if you would like to join my community, make sure you grab a membership badge and become a member. Hey, Jazz, how you doing, sis? How are you and the baby doing? I was trying to get haircuts in the hood, but I got jumped because I had no experience. What they jump you for? See, you should have been, and what hood was you in? Where you from, honey? We got to help you.
I missed the story.
You done missed the story, girl.
What happened?
So Deshaun is on here. He said his probation. He said he don't want to be here on my live. We're doing good doing a late night taco run. I know that's right, honey. Feed the baby, feed the baby. The baby, you know I keep calling her a girl, Jazz, but she wants some tacos. I'm just claiming that it's a girl. But she wants some tacos. I want a niece. I want a cyber niece. So Deshaun is on my live, and I told him that I didn't feel like going live tonight, but I'm just trying to be consistent and show up. And I really don't want to be here tonight, but I'm here. And Deshaun said he don't want to be here either. And so I said, well, you could scroll up or down and leave. And then he said his probation officer is forcing him to watch educational videos. So although this is not an educational live, I told Deshaun that I want him to leave with an educational message, from the live. And then he goes on to say, I asked him why was he on probation and how old is he? He said 17. And he was stealing clippers. And he stole the clippers to cut his aunt's hair. And he was trying to give haircuts in the hood, but he got jumped on because he had no experience. So, baby, Deshaun just going through it. Thank you for the heart, me, Jazz. And Deshaun is in Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, Kendra. Hey, baby. Welcome in. How you doing? Deshaun is in Atlanta, Georgia on Flower Street. Where is that, Deshaun? Because I'm in Atlanta. Okay, hold on. We got somebody that gonna school you, baby. I told you she had some information for you.
But listen, Deshaun, first thing is you can't cry about watching an educational video because get what you did the time, you did the crime, you gotta do the time, regardless of who you were trying to help with. You can't break the laws, okay? That's for one. Number two, you need to make sure that you follow and comply to everything your probation officer asks you to do. Because guess what? If you don't, it's an ongoing cycle. You don't want to be there for the rest of your life. So understand that you're smarter than that. You're smarter than the system. Do what you gotta do. Follow the steps. Pay your $32 restitution fee and let it be done. Okay? Because if you don't, you book. Get what? In and out. In and out. You definitely don't want that. So comply, follow instruction, pay your fine. If you can't pay it, pay something. No matter if it's $5, $10. Get off that probation and follow the rules, and you can't be stealing.
And stop. That's what I was finna say. See, she gave it to you professional. I told you, I'm big auntie, okay? Stop damn stealing. Keep your hands off shit. That's how I tell kids, you know, don't keep your hands off stuff.
No accountability.
You talking about you took these clippers to cut your auntie hair. Your auntie need to go get her own damn haircut if she need her haircut.
It's him not taking accountability. He want to blame his auntie for him stealing the clippers and everybody in the hood for him stealing their clippers. But he went in there individually and put them things in his body.
Hey, Abdul. Hey, nephew.
She could have went in there and got her own. She could have stole her own clip. But you did it, so that's on you. No matter what you did with the clippers.
Okay, Deshaun, there go your message right there. We hope that was good for you. We hope you take and receive the advice. And hopefully I see you on Flower Street one day. Wherever the hell this is.
I don't want to hear shit on.
Deshaun ain't said nothing else.
Oh, yeah.
He ain't said nothing else.
Don't be doing it.
Oh, he said, there you go. I'm sorry, Deshaun. I'm sorry. He said, I appreciate the advice.
For real.
Yeah, and just remember, no, all jokes aside, for real, let me be serious, because y'all know I play all day. But seriously, I always tell my kids this, what you do now will always follow you throughout your future. So always remember that you want your future self to thank you for in this current moment or what you have going on right now. Like, whatever you do, you should be doing it for your future self. Remember that. So you putting your hands on stuff, whether you trolling or whatever the case may be, if it's true or whatever, you putting your hands on stuff, you don't want that record following you when you go get a job. You don't want that record following you anywhere because people are going to label you as a thief. Even if it was something that you did one time, there's something that nobody can ever attach to my name is being a thief or taking nothing from nobody. You can't never say that I took anything from nobody. You ain't gonna see it in my record, no nothing. You might see some fighting in there, but you ain't gonna see no damn stealing from nobody or no store, no nothing. So just remember that follows you.
Yeah, also too, when you go through stuff in life like this, it's a lesson, right? So just make sure you grow from it. Don't stay there. Because every time you try to go back and do it, God gonna knock you down again. He gonna keep knocking you down. Every time you try to get up the same way. So anytime you go down, make sure you get up stronger, get up fighting harder, get up understanding why you was there. You can't blame the world for your problems because don't nobody care about that, right? So at the end of the day, understand the journey that you on. Understand that what she said is true. That shit will follow you for the rest of your life and you'll be crying about some shit that happened 20 years from now just because you're not even that person. So be mindful and understand that everybody make mistakes, but how you navigate through that mistake is what's gonna make or break you, okay? And like I said, make sure you understand you smarter than the system. You gotta beat the system. Don't get caught up in the system, okay? You gotta do that little year of probation. You got a little misdemeanor. It's gonna be fine, but you gotta make sure you understand that the next step is a felony. Okay, so you every time change lanes. That's all. In your future, you still got a bright future. Yeah, make good decisions. It's okay. You gotta get through that little year. That's all you need to be asking the people do they got community service. You ain't got no money. Or just go get you a little job, don't pay these people off, get on the report. I'm telling you, because they set it up like it's suicide, right? So it's like you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. Because on probation, you really don't supposed to do anything. You're not supposed to be around other people. It's a lot of stuff they can grab you for and keep you in the system.
Violate you, yeah.
Yeah, like it keep you in the system. You catch another charge, you got to get another probation. So it's an ongoing cycle. That's what we got to break. Break the cycle. It's okay to be there. Break it though. You don't want to have chains on you, okay? And that's it. I don't want to preach too much. Who this is? Take them down.
Migo, do not start.
Oh, my bad. Mute your mic.
Migo
Why
said,
you looking like that?
Migo said, take them down.
I thought you were one of them dancing people. I'm
You want to
sorry.
battle? Oh, you don't want to battle? Okay, we trying to battle. We'll talk to you later. Have a good Friday.
Have a good day.
I said we're trying to battle. We'll talk to you later. Enjoy your Friday.
Okay.
Okay.
Good night.
Okay. Good night, friend.
Good night. Yeah.
See, he had sense. Someone don't have no sense over here on TikTok, y'all. You tell them to get down, they won't get down. They just sit up there. Jazz said, a person can catch these hands, but they not sticky. Hello? Hello? Let me tell y'all a quick story real quick. So I got to work yesterday. I had a new client. And so this another thing. I'm only sharing this. I was gonna come on and talk about it yesterday, but it got something to do with stealing or whatever. Um, she said that her caregiver that she had last week came into her home, told her that she was gonna go get her tag for her because her tag had expired. First of all, why is you looking at the back of that lady damn tag in her car? I don't know. To me, that was just I don't know. And the lady drive a Jag, y'all. So I don't that just gave me weird because I'm not just all snooping around your house and your stuff. Like, I'm not doing that. So I just couldn't understand why she was looking at the back of her car. Is that not weird or no? Anywho, she told her she noticed her tag is expired and she'll go pick her tag up for her. So the lady, told her, okay. So, y'all, why she done took this lady damn closing folder and got her account and then went in her purse and got a check or something and wrote herself a damn check for $630. So now,
That's a foolish thief right there.
right. So talking about thieves and stealing and stuff like that being untrustworthy. Now the lady don't trust me because of what she done did. Honey, I don't steal. One thing you do not have to worry about me. I do not steal. I'm not putting my hands on nothing. I don't want nothing you got. Okay, I'm blessed.
Check me, okay?
I don't want nothing you got. Foolishness, yes. And then, but I told her, I said, what did you do about that? And she was like, Well, I called her job and I told them that if she didn't return my key and my closing folder, I was gonna get the police involved. She said so the next morning I woke up, my closing folder and my tag. She did go get the lady tags, y'all. Right, Thug G. She said the next day she woke up, her closing folder and her tags were on the front porch. Like she just left them there on the front porch. But she did not return the lady key, her house key. Thug G said taking advantage of elderly people, shaking my head. When I tell y'all, when I left there, I had called Cliff. I said, babe, you know the person that she had before me, they stole $630 from her. And he was like, what? I said, went in that lady purse, got a check, wrote herself a check. I said, then took her damn closing folder. What, like, why you did? I don't know. But I was telling
The check was
him,
in the closing folder. That's why she took the whole thing. But my thing is, you went over 500. I mean, why you should have put six back? You might well should have went and got the same.
yes. I told Cliff, I said, boy, one thing about it, people that do stuff like that to elderly people, it's a special place for y'all. I'm telling you, a hot place. Cause why would you take advantage of old folks like that? I just don't get it. Like y'all, yeah, right, anybody. But I'm saying like somebody who is seeking or needing care, and you gonna take advantage of them. That's one thing that I take pride in with the work that I do is the fact of knowing that they ain't got to worry about me touching nothing. They don't have to worry about me. I had one client, y'all. She is I guess you could say like partially blind, I guess, because her eyesight is declining. And so anytime I'm with her, she always have to give me her wallet because she can't see to pull out her credit cards. She can't see to pull her money out. And anytime she hand me her wallet, like I just feel good knowing that it don't matter how much money she got in there, I'm not touching it. I'm not thinking for 1 second to take her credit card and go do anything with it. Luckily, she didn't get her. Oh, Lord, LaShawn. LaShawn said, luckily, she didn't go get her no new tires. Hello? Like, girl, I'm like $630. Dang. But I asked her what she did. I said, did you report her? And she was like, I told the company and I told them I was going to get the police involved. And she said the bank, I had to close down that account. And I was like, okay, and then what? Like, I'm trying to talk her into this. Press charges on her ass. Have her locked up. Shoot. Because you know what? You have to always think, like, what if that was your grandma? Like, what if that was your aunt? What if that was somebody, one of your elders in your family? Like, why would you do that? No, she don't have family close by. Her daughters are in 2 different states. So she don't have any. Yeah, one of them is like up north and the other one is in the Carolinas. So she don't have no family close by. She still need to call that lady. Got a lot right, LaShawn. That is what I said. She said she still need to because that lady got a lot of info, including her house keys. And she told me that too, LaShawn, on because my first day with her was Wednesday. And she said, she never returned my house key. So I just keep wondering, is she gonna pop back up here? I'm like, Lord, I hope she don't come while I'm here. Shit. I'm serious. Why you take that damn lady, go in that lady person do that? Like y'all some type of special, I tell you, like for real.
She probably aggravated for it. Probably, I don't know. But still, don't be taking nobody. Look, I'm like you, girl. I can't never take nothing out of the store.
It just let me tell y'all, I wouldn't be able to sleep. Like when I tell you that'll be weighing on me so bad. Like I found $20 in the ATM and Cliff rolled me so bad about this. It was flying. It was like when I say flying, like it was dangling out. We pulled up next. And I'm going to tell y'all, because I know some of y'all probably going to say, Amber, that was $20. But listen, the $20 were waving out the ATM. We pulled up to the ATM, and I pulled the money out. And I said, I'm going to take this in the inside. Hey, Jay Matthews, welcome in. I'm doing good. How are you? And I took the $20 in the inside. Thank you, Gamma. for the $1.99. What is this? Super chat, super sticker? Girl, you know I be getting confused. But I took the $20 in the bank, y'all, and Cliff was like, I can't believe you did that. Why you just didn't keep that? That was just a little blessing for you. Y'all, I never view anything like it's a blessing if it's not mine. I don't give a damn. And what I was trying to explain to him was, you're looking at it like it's only $20, but in my eyes, that could have been somebody $20 that they last 20 that they had in their account. I don't know. You
Yeah,
get what
I
I'm
never remember
saying?
those
And
cameras out
yeah,
there.
and the thing is, it was only $20. I'm sure they couldn't have did nothing to me if I just took it out the ATM and kept
Yeah,
going,
that probably
before I
was.
did my transaction. However, what if that person came back looking for that $20 and that was all they had? Like you just
Yeah.
never know or whatever. And like I said, now if I'm walking and I'm in like a wooded area somewhere and I find $20 laying down, no, I'm not finna hunt nobody down to see who that belong to. I ain't even finna sit up here and cap it, y'all. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try to find the person. I'm gonna look for them for days. No, I'm probably finna put that in my pocket. Shoot, I'm walking, ain't nobody around. I'm just in an area, secluded area, and I find $20. I'm keeping it. But the fact that I was at the ATM, it just certain stuff I'm just not finna do. I just took it in the bank. And Cliff was like, I cannot believe you just returned $20. I'm like, how you know that when somebody money to feed their kids or
I
they
would have been
gas
pressing that
money?
button. But let me tell you this story about my uncle. Now, mind you, my uncle was on that clinic back in the day, and he was always mean or whatever. He never, I never said that to him. He never said that to me. But my auntie had like a little going away party one year. This been years ago, y'all. Right when I got out of that marriage, honey, I'm telling you, imagine having to work and pay the bills. You don't know how to do it, right? But anyway, so I went to that little family party, and my uncle came up and handed me $20, girl. When I tell you, it broke me down because I did not have a dime. I barely had gas to make it to the party. Me and my children were there, and I just always remember that because that's why I let him show me off last time. Because no matter what, like, I needed them $20, and I didn't know where I was gonna come from, and it was just a small gesture. Ain't never did nothing for me in my life or whatever. But the fact that he noticed that something was off, and I needed $20, I swear to God, like, I'll never forget that. That made me cry so bad. And they just, you never know what people be going through,
You
though.
don't.
And
Abdul said, "Oh
$20
God,
made
what
life
story you
shit.
got now?" Abdul, I'm not ignoring you, nephew. He done
Let
called
me
me
tell you about the
fake.
man at the store real quick.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna be quick on this one. So
Oh
you
no,
know how
you
they be
good.
like, buy one drink and get you buy one drink and get one for $1.
Mm-hmm.
So the drink came up to be like $4 or something. So I was like, buy one get one for $1, right? So he like, I did. Oops. Sorry. He was like, I did. So I look at the receipt, girl. He done took 95 cents off each drink. Like, no, that's not the deal.
And how much they were? $4 each.
No, it should have been like, it was closer to 5.
Okay. And so
So he
basically,
actually
it took
started
it down
paying.
to about $4.
I don't know. It seemed off. It seemed
It
like,
that is off. So basically, if the drinks were almost $5, girl, I love math. If the drinks was almost $5, right? So that's almost $10. Probably with tax, it would have been about 10. So if it was supposed to be buy one get one for $1, you would have bought one for almost 5 and got the other one for $1, which means that's $6. So if
it was like, the $3 drinks, like the $3 drinks. So you buy one and you get the other one for $1.
right.
Or $2.89, something like that.
Yeah, so if he took it off like that, then that went right. He was trying to get
That's what I'm
over.
saying. Like, they be
Yeah.
trying to get over. That's why I don't be playing about my pennies. Like, I don't give a damn about no shortage. I don't care. You better
Cause you
give me
gonna
my
take a
quarter.
dollar off each drink, and that's giving me $2 off. No, that's not right.
No, because he charging me for the dollar drink. You charging me $2.89 plus tax, and take it off $1 when you got it on sale, buy one get one for $8. That's why I say then you ain't even taking a whole dollar. You taking 95 cents off the drink, but it's $2.89 plus tax. So technically it's not a deal.
Right. Abdul said everyone liked the live if you haven't. Absolutely. Thank you, nephew. LaShawn said if she come when you there, you just end your visit so it won't be no miscommunication. Yeah, girl, and she with a different company anyway. So cause I asked the lady, I'm thinking y'all, when she telling me the story, I'm thinking she telling me an old ass story. Cause I have a lot of different patients, not laughing at her or whatever, but I have a lot of different patients and I just meet them where they are. Some of them, they just, when they get to talking, you don't know if it's present or past or whatever. So I'm thinking it's old. And I said, when this happened? She's a doctor. So I was like, when this happened? She was like, last week. I said, what? She was like, yeah, it just happened last week. And she said that was with a different company, a company I had before your company. And I was like, oh. So I thought it was old, but yeah, she with a different company. So um let's see. I'm good,
That's just
beautiful.
like Uber doing cash rides. Like I wish I would. You let somebody try to get me on a cash ride in
Oh
Atlanta.
yeah, I turned that off. Girl, I had that on one
That's
time and the
crazy.
lady went to
People
handing me some
crazy.
money. Yeah, she went to handing me some money and I'm like, what is this for? I'm thinking she tipping me. She gave me like $10. I thought it was a tip, girl. It was my ride fee. So I turned it off.
Like they just want you to get in something. Like I'm finna
Mm-hmm.
beg for the money, baby. Them people will run off.
Yep.
It's
LaShawn said,
crazy.
okay, Florida from good times. I always want to do the right thing, girl. That what my boyfriend be saying too. He be like, yo ass, I always want to be by the book. I'm like, no, I don't. Y'all, I'm not a by the book person. I just try to do right by people because I'm a firm believer that what goes around comes around or whatever. So I just feel like you reap what you sow. Like it's gonna come around and them tables do turn. So I try to be very mindful of how I treat people. I don't bother nobody unless I'm bothered. Don't come effing with me. Cause I ain't bothering you, don't bother me. So let's see. Thug G
That's
said,
probably why the blow up be up. I mean, that's why it be whenever you do get mad, it probably be explosive because like it's like good. Like I know they
yeah,
be
I
like,
don't bother and I always been like that, even in school. Even Miss Gold, when you were saying, yeah, I remember you from back in the day, because you used to be fighting all the time and stuff like that. I was never bothering them. I
but you
wouldn't,
wouldn't even saying that. Like you the type of you don't own it. Like you
yeah,
trying to hold
I
people
wasn't
down.
bothering them. They was bothering me. Shoot.
But you said when it's just like you just have you had like 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 a leadership demeanor. Like when you walk in the room, people already know like that's the one not to be down. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come correct with some people. Some people will try you. Some people think you play too much. Like no, it never gave that. It never gave that. It wasn't nothing negative. It just was like she don't play the radio. And I'm
Yeah, I
like.
would definitely wasn't bothering nobody. Let me see. Hey Teresa, how you doing, love? She said, hey Embria, I don't know how I slid in your chat, but hey. Well, hey, look, I'm glad to have you here. Welcome. How are you and your daughter? We're good. My baby just graduated last week. I need to post her vlog and upload her pictures. I still haven't did it. I tried to go live and share her ceremony, but it kept going out. LaShawn said it wasn't their last 20 because they pulled off without it. LOL. Thug G said there's a specific law in Georgia that pertains to such situations that could fall under the elderly abuse statute. Yeah, she should look into that because hey Yolanda, welcome in. From what she was telling me, like her a bank account was closed, but she don't have like nothing was done. And I'm just like, no police report, no nothing. And I said, I told her the same thing what Miss Gold just said. I said, anything over $500, like that's a felony charge. And she was like, well, I don't know what they did. And when people be old, they don't really know the right steps to take for stuff. But I don't know. That was just crazy. I couldn't believe that when she was telling me that. Not saying that I know it's people out here like that, but I'm like, goodness, y'all really will take advantage of the elderly with no thought. Like, what y'all, I just wish I could crawl in their brain and see what the fuck they be thinking in there. Like, what y'all be thinking in y'all head? Like, they ain't gonna find out. They old, they won't know. What do y'all be? I just want to know what they be thinking. I don't know. Wow, I remember giving her that dollar for helping me put my stuff in the car in 2022. Congratulations to her. Thank you. Which one you talking about, Naya? Or I mean, you talking about Jayla? She would do it to someone else, Thug G. Absolutely. Yes, she will. And then for the lady to have to call the company and say, if she don't return my closing folder, I'm going to get the police involved. And then y'all reach out to her and tell her to return that lady closing folder that you didn't have no business with anyways. And she said, well, she did get my tags for me. That was something that she did do. And I said, how she get your tags? And she said, I said, how did you get them back if you haven't seen her since that day? And she said, well, she left everything on the front porch when I called the company and threatened them. Child, please. That bank gonna
They
go
should
after
have
her.
sent her back over there with that lady anyway, because they could have went another way.
Right. The company should have brought it back. That's what I said too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And if y'all in Georgia, the name is Bright Star Caregiving. Just FYI. So they hire thieves. I hate to put them on blast, but I don't want nobody else family to get taken advantage of. So Bright Star Caregiving, Fayetteville, Georgia. Just FYI, don't hire their ass. And it's so crazy because I think I had applied for that company too. I think Miss Gold, didn't I tell you about them when I was giving you a list of companies or whatever? I think I had told you them that they were one. Um, when we were at
Yeah,
the
I forgot that one.
warehouse.
That lady
Oh,
was
okay, the
real.
youngest one. Okay, yeah, she hasn't graduated, Teresa. She is just got to high school, honey. She asked me could she have a boyfriend. And I'm like, well, I told her, I said, let me think about it. She came back and said, did you think about it? And I said, yeah, you can because she do good in school. She keep her grades up and stuff like that. And she didn't ask that all throughout like middle school. Some of these kids be asking in elementary, shoot. And so I'm like, she done went through elementary and middle school. She didn't ask. So I was like, and he a sweet little boy.
My baby didn't ask. He just said he can ask on like, yeah, like I said, a girlfriend.
Yeah,
What
I
the hell?
told my sister that, and I thought a lot of her asking, like asking me and her dad. Yeah, because I'm like, honey, I don't even think your brother and sister asked me. They just went doing shit. They just went getting them a boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, so the fact that she asked me, I thought that was sweet.
Yeah, that is very respectful because, like you said, the other shit, they say, what is that? Who gave you permission to do that?
Thank you, Yolanda,
Okay.
for the heart, me and the rose. LaShawn said the bank is gonna go after her. It's theft of check. It's fraud. Okay, okay. I think Miss I don't want to say her name out here, but I think Miss such and such was saying that she think the bank is gonna handle it. Yeah, I just feel like LaShawn said it's 4G and it's multiple felonies. She's gonna learn, girl. Yeah, I just don't think she should get away with that. Like, cause I'm like, what happened? I'm trying to hear the solution, like the consequences. I'm like, and what happened? And she wasn't really saying nothing. So I'm like, hmm. But yeah, that's just wrong. You don't do that. You do not do that. Like for real. Yeah, but that's one thing that I like I said, doing that type of work or whatever, I take a lot of pride in what I do and being able to serve. And I tell y'all this all the time. I don't care how much money I make, like from social media or, being a content creator or even within my own business. I always want to serve. I always want to serve. It don't matter what it is or in what kind of way. Yeah, like because I just feel like God placed us here to take care of each other, and a lot of people don't see stuff like that, but that's how I view it. And so with doing that, even with doing ride share, y'all, I pick up some little girls sometime. I picked up this little girl. She probably was my daughter's size, the oldest one. Y'all know she real little, Jayla. And she came out there, she had on these shorts that was like all the way up her behind and like a little halty top shirt and it was late, probably like 10 or 11 o'clock, and she was going to a party. And I told my mama, I'd be so glad that they be getting in the car with me and not a creep or a weirdo or somebody that's gonna take them and do something to them, and I just look at that like it's a way of God using me, serving and doing stuff like that. And like I said, even with the caregiving, when I'm taking them to the doctor or doing little stuff like that with them, and they're like, can you go on my purse and get my credit card or can you get this money out? One of my patients had to pay for a splint for her arm. And so they was telling her it was gonna be 100 and something dollars. So she can't see good. So she said, Bree, can you look at my purse and get the red credit card? I'm just glad and thankful that they don't have to worry about me taking advantage of them, or misusing them in any type of way. I picked up a little boy, y'all. He was 11. He was 11. Yeah, he was 11. I told y'all this story before he got in the car. I said, how old are you? I could tell he was little, like young. And I said, how old are you? He said, 11, 12, 13. That's how he did. I said, no, you not. You 11. I told y'all I be talking to these kids like they mine, but not in a rude way, just like how I would talk to my kids. And so I said, no, you not. You 11. And he was like, yes, ma'am. And I said, you Uber by yourself all the time? And he was like, yes, I have to go to practice. Now, mind y'all, the house I picked him up from, y'all, it was like 4 or 5 cars in the yard. And again, the mom could have worked from home, or I don't know what the situation was, but I'm just telling y'all, it was 4 or 5 cars in the yard. And so I took him to the park or whatever where he was playing football, and then I talked to him like the whole way over there. And I was like, if you ever get in the car with somebody and you feel uncomfortable, I was like, or you feel like they being weird, I said, because you're so young, you need to open the door and get out. I said, when they come to a stop sign, when they make a stop, get out the car with them. And he was like, okay, yes, ma'am. I said, I'm serious. I was like, because you're so young and it's a lot going on. But yeah, I'd be glad when they get in the car with me. Cause I know they safe. They in good hands. One little boy, he got in the car. He was going to football practice, and his mama was on the phone with him on FaceTime, and she said, just stay on the phone with me till you get there." And I could hear the worry in her voice when she was telling him that. And so when he got in the car and I heard her on FaceTime, and I said, I got 3 kids or whatever, and I was like, my son used to play sports too, and I was like, I'm gonna get him there safe. And she just started thanking me. She was like, thank you so much. She was like, he never Uber. This his first time having an Uber because I had to stay after for work, so I couldn't get home to get him to practice. And I was like, yeah, I was like, he fine. I'm gonna get him there safe. I was like, but I just want to let you know that I understand, and he's in
It's
the
an
car with a
army,
safe
yeah, it's an
person.
army.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. And just think about it. You be
I'm
worried.
about to drop a 10, y'all. I swear to
No,
God.
you be worried
See,
for
I
real,
got a
girl.
10
That day
call.
I had to Uber Naya from school one day. Where was I coming from? I was coming from work or somewhere, and I wasn't gonna make it to her. Girl, I changed that Uber like 10 times trying to get her a female driver, and I could not find a female driver. And mind you, she was only going from Clements, Miss Gold to my aunt house, which is like, it's not even a 5-minute drive. But I was just so scared. I didn't want my baby in the car with no man.
I was like that too with my baby Furrow and the Uber too. I was watching. I was looking at the location.
LaShawn, you crazy.
I was
LaShawn said,
watching.
let her have a boyfriend before all the boys have a boyfriend. Teresa said, you a sweet person, Bree. I knew it from day one. You told me I reminded you of your mom, neat and clean. Oh, thank you. I appreciate
One
that.
time, me and my baby had lights and he had the. I was in Atlanta, girl. I ruined everybody day. I just started crying. I ain't never had to deal with no stuff like that. I just was like, my baby is on fire. I'm so dramatic sometimes when it comes to these boys. And girl, I get that thing was still Jay. It wouldn't bother him. But I was freaking out about them lights, girl. I ain't never seen it. I ain't never seen that like that. I was just
He
like,
probably
what?
got him from another student then.
Yeah, and then they had I started putting I started greasing his hair up.
Yeah,
Cause
they
you
say
have
you
to
put like, I remember when we was in elementary, they used to say put mayonnaise or something in there because it suffocate them.
Child, I was so freaked out by that, like all the way in Atlanta. And we was up there hanging out. Everybody had take me home. I gotta go. My baby got lights. I was tripping out so bad. So sometimes I know we'll make ourselves. I'm learning how to calm down.
Girl, me too. Me too. Gamma
Okay,
was
I got a
just on here,
question.
Thug G.
You don't know
Yeah.
nobody that do $50 quick when you with the hand included real ghetto. Yeah, I need that.
Girl, look on TikTok.
I've been looking. I'm looking.
Hey, Gritch, what's going on?
Booked up. They probably booked up, honey. They ain't got no spot. I can't deal with them with
Girl,
them.
you'll be surprised because school done you'll be surprised because school has,
Not 50 and they have good. What? I'm asking for too much these days.
yeah, look on there. No, I saw some for 85 with the hair, but my kids, y'all know I'm getting old, so my kids was like, Mom, that's not real. I said, how y'all know?
So they $250, $300. They
They
been
was
supposed to
like,
be
that's how people
$300.
are scamming these days. Boy, these kids have to put you on, cause baby, when you be pushing 40, I'll be 40 next year, and they be having to helped me out a little bit. They was like, Mom, that is not real. Because I was like, I'm about to let this girl do my hair. Because my sister is booked up and she can't get me in. And my baby looked at that. She said, that ain't even real. Kids, boy, they'll make you feel too slow. And I said,
Really more than that. How much it supposed to
it
be?
said 85 with hair included. And Jayla and Naya was like, nobody is
That's a
doing that.
deal.
And so they was telling me that the deposit was $40. So they was like, it was 40 or 45. So they was like, they want you to send a deposit and then you never gonna see them. So it's a lot of that going on TikTok. So y'all be careful about that.
Oh no, I ain't gonna send no $4 deposit. But you know, sometimes I miss out on my deposit because sometimes I might want to get my hair done today and it might be next week, and I'd be like, girl, I'm not even the same person. Keep it. But now they started charging for that, baby. They starting like, damn, I gave you the deposit. They what it for, right?
Okay, Gritch said time to relax. I didn't even read Gamma thing because I was running my mouth. Y'all know I lose my train of thought. Gamma said to gift the host, click on the gift box at the bottom right side of the screen. Gifts start at only 1 cent. Thanks for your support to the channel. Yes, y'all, I really appreciate it.
What's up?
That little kid done got off of here, if there even was a kid. We don't know if they was trolling or what, but you should go follow Boosie. He doing mentors for young black kids. I want to take my son, but he think he too damn cool, so he may not go, he may not go. These kids go to thinking they too cool for stuff.
They won't tell you no, straight out. No.
Look at my friend. This my friend right here, Miss Gold.
Hey, friend.
No, this my brother. This my brother. What's up, brother?
I'm good, Sissy. How you doing?
I'm doing good, brother. What's up? What's the word? How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm very, very good. I was streaming, so I just finished streaming. So I said I saw you.
You've been streaming all day.
Yeah, I'm even feeling sleepy right now.
I know you are. You need to get some rest.
Yeah.
That's my friend. Yes.
Oh. Hello, nice to meet you.
I saw you because I was at work and so I couldn't come in your room, but I saw you streaming and I said, he been on here all day.
Yeah.
So you didn't
throughout the day.
You
24 hours today.
You didn't go on Twitch today?
Yeah, I didn't go on Twitch. My Twitch account got some issues, so I said let me stream on TikTok instead of staying without doing anything. I like to walk.
And I know that's right. I like to work too. See, I got to get like you. I got to find one thing. I'm all over the place. I work a job.
Okay.
I'm a content creator.
I like to make sure I walk every day. Even if my Twitch is not working, I must walk.
That's right.
Anything that happen, I walk every day.
That's right.
I want to be a hardworking man.
That's right. That's how you do it. You want to see my face? I'm only going to turn this on for you because you my friend.
That's why I love you. You're my beautiful friend. My beautiful sister.
He's so funny, y'all. He's talking about this why he loves me. Let me see how to do it. I don't be on here that much, so I get... Let me see how
the problem we are having is your English is me and you. We are in this different level. See my beautiful sister. You're beautiful.
My English is what, friend?
No, not your own. Your friend own. Her English, she speaks fast.
Oh yeah, she speaks fast. Yeah, she speak. He said you speak fast.
Yeah. Me, I'm not in your country. My country, they speak one after the other. One after the other.
I'm trying.
You want to do a battle before you get off?
No, I have 6 minutes streak. If I battle, if you win me, I'm gonna feel bad.
I'm not gonna win you.
Okay, let's go.
I got one person over here. Why you always want to? What you? Don't do that, brother.
He don't want to. I'm slowing down. I'm for real. He don't want you to lose.
He don't want to lose his streak, but we not gonna beat you. We don't even battle like that.
That's crazy.
I know my people, they're not gonna let me down. Even if I want to sleep, they say go and battle. I wake them up, they win for me.
So you shouldn't be scared. Then look, girl, he at A3. When he came on here the other night, he kept telling me, he said, you know, I was small when you met me. I'm big now.
I ain't got no smoke over here. You know the craziest part is me. I did not hear what you said. I was just smiling.
Oh, you didn't hear what I said when? Just now?
Your English is different from my own. That's the
Oh,
problem.
my English. Okay, I'ma slow down for you, friend. Oh, my sister in here. She said, oh, my sister in here. I didn't know she was coming. I
Tell
didn't know
I
she was
want to
coming.
win.
I didn't
Come.
know
I
she was
don't
coming.
want.
He don't want to lose, Desiree. He don't want to lose. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Uh,
Stop it.
she should do her best. I got
He
my
don't
people
want to
with me.
lose, y'all. He don't want to lose. I'm letting him win this. This my brother. This is my brother. I'm letting him win.
Y'all gonna see him on
It doesn't
camera.
matter. See, my sister.
Oh,
She
never
said
mind.
sorry. She said sorry. She gonna pump the brakes. She gonna pump the
No,
brakes.
she should do. She should do.
You
She
got
should
you
do where
behind.
her strength, what her strength can carry. She should do it. I got my people.
Oh, he said he got his people. We ready. He said he got his people. He ain't worried.
You better. Oh, now you want to talk shit. You
My
want to
wife,
wait
you need
on
something.
my.
Right.
My wife, you keep on
But
eating.
yeah, he said we talking too fast for him, so we gotta talk slow. I was telling my sister, hold on, let me do this little puzzle.
Top boy, you did yeah. All
Blink.
this thing will make me million. Yeah?
I was telling my sister, this my friend, my sister up here, that
Okay.
you found me before you got big. Okay?
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
you big and you come back
Exactly.
and find me again.
Exactly.
And we became
See?
brother and sister a couple of days
Exactly.
ago.
Exactly. Now, you see? Now, you speak slow. I understand. When you
Mm-hmm.
speak fast, I don't understand the fast.
Okay.
We already love this connection over here.
Yeah, I'ma slow down for you. So are
Let
you
me
on
talk to my cat.
YouTube? Are you
One
on you?
minute. I want to
Okay,
talk to
he
my
gonna
cat.
talk to his chat. He
Top
got
boy.
he got to coach them.
EFCC, welcome me. Top boy.
See, there they go.
Daisy. That's from you. That's Daisy.
Oh,
Is
that's
this your sister?
Desi. Oh, that's my sister. She over there. She done
Thank
went
you.
over there
God
and
bless.
blessed you because
Yes.
I
You came
told her
to
you
help
my
me too.
brother. See? See?
Yeah.
He
That's what
see?
family do. That's what family. I love you. I love you, my sister. Thank you.
See, that what we do. We don't do no
Oh.
hating over here. It's all good.
Yeah.
See, y'all, YouTube, listen and learn. Your supporters can support other people. Okay? Real time.
Yes.
This what we do on all the apps. It's not a thing. You don't own people. They not your people. She just left from my live and went over there and support him. She don't know him. She just went and showed him some love. I'm not mad. I'm celebrating with them. It's okay. Okay? Don't be selfish and stingy. You don't get blessed that way. You block your blessings.
See, me. I don't always see when you are alive. If not, I would always come and give you something.
I know you will. I know.
Yeah. Anytime you live, anybody is challenging you, making you feel like you
Mm-hmm.
want to lose, share for me. I tell my people
I
on Twitch,
will.
everybody they come there for
And
you.
yeah, that's another thing. Last time we was on here, he did the same thing for me. He sent one of his people to my live, said, go over there and gift her. It's okay. Ain't that right, brother?
Yeah, definitely.
I send the people
If
to me too. Send them
tomorrow,
over
you gonna come live tomorrow?
Yeah, you got sent some to my sister up here. Me and
Okay,
her, we building together.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me. I give her a follow. Tell her to give me a follow back.
Let me see. Oh, thank you. Let me see, who was that? Is it
This person will not
Akil?
give me.
AKA Kill. Thank you.
Top boy, no the trouble, no
I'm gonna call
the
you
Rasta.
Bo. I didn't see that at first, but thank you for the hand heart. I really appreciate it.
I'm gonna lose.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, we don't
You.
blink. We don't have teams. Like we just kind of randomly come on here, so we don't have. We just pop on.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I give your friend, your sister a follow. Tell her to give me a follow back.
Okay, follow him back, Miss Gold. See, I wasn't even expecting that. Thank you. Shout out to the MVP Bo. Shout out to Desi. I appreciate y'all. And thank you for going over and supporting my brother also. See, this is my first battle for
Okay.
tonight.
Okay, Sissy. I'm feeling
Okay.
sleepy. Let me go get a sleep. We
Okay.
talk tomorrow.
Okay. Have
Anytime
a
you
good
live
night.
tomorrow, share for me. Make sure you
Okay.
share the live for me.
I
Right?
will. I will. Have a good
I
night.
got you. Real time. I got you.
Thank you, Bo. I appreciate that. I wasn't expecting that. He was trying not to lose his streak. So I was gonna let him get his streak or whatever. Cause I don't be battling. Y'all know that. So I just jumped on here. Me and Miss Gold said we was gonna come on and do some.
I need to find me somebody working on
Oh, that's what
that.
I was trying to ask him. Was he on YouTube so he could follow me, subscribe to my channel?
I need
Um,
that.
all right, y'all. I'm about to get off of here.
And I don't never get this twice stuff. I don't
My
never get
eyelashes done came off today. Oh, I had to tell y'all. Let me tell y'all about my little day at work today. They with the same lady. I'm just leave it on. Let me move this. But yeah, this with the same lady. So today I arrived to work, y'all. I was 7 minutes late. Mm-hmm. What you say, Miss Go?
There ain't nothing, girl. I be pushing
Girl,
everything.
I was 7 minutes late and I'm never late. Again, she don't know this. So I wasn't mad with her because she didn't know or whatever. And so who is that? Oh, Naya. So she don't know this because again, she's a new client or whatever. So I was 7 minutes late. I was supposed to be there at 8:30. I got there at 8:37. I take full accountability for being late. Okay. But again, like I said, she don't know that I'm never late. I'm always on time or early. She don't know that because she don't know me. This is my second day working with her. So when I walk in and greet her, I told y'all she's a doctor. So when I walk in and greet her and I say good morning and she say you're late, she don't even greet me back. She just tell me that I'm late. That pissed me off. But of course I didn't show it. I try to always remain professional. It don't matter like if they make me mad or whatever the case might be. I just try to be professional, like and handle situations in a professional manner. And so I'm like, good morning. And she was like, you're late. And I said, yeah, I had a situation this morning. She said, oh, what situation? And I said, a personal situation. What person? Girl, listen. She said, what personal situation? Did the same lady I was just telling y'all about with the $630 or whatever. And so she say, what personal situation? And so I said, a personal one. And then I said, do you still need me? And she was like, because at this point you pissing me off.
You asked her, did she still be just
I
like
sure
regular
did.
old?
I was on the phone with Cliff. Cliff was on the phone, but she didn't know I was on the phone because I had him on my earpiece headed to work or whatever. So hey sis, hey mama bear. So she didn't know I was on the phone with anyone. Thank you for the heart, me sis, because I got him on my earpiece, so he hear the entire conversation. And so she said, "What personal situation?" And I said, "A personal one." Basically, I'm letting you know that I don't have to tell you my damn business or whatever. And y'all, I didn't have no situation. I did not have a situation. I just kind of, how like time passed by you or whatever. I got up on time. I got in the shower, did my hair, did all the things or whatever. And when I came out to go downstairs to leave out, I went in the kitchen and I started fixing me some lunch, and time just got by me or whatever. If it hadn't been for me fixing some lunch, I would have made it on time. Cause y'all, she only like 15 minutes away from me. Okay.
That is so funny.
Oh, I disconnected. Dang, I gotta add her back. They said they doing stuff they ain't got no business doing. Let me add her back. Where's she at? I don't know who that was, but whatever he was doing on that screen, oh no, she's still on there with him. I can't add him back now. But anyways, I'm finished telling y'all the story. I was trying to put me go back up here so I didn't have to repeat it again. So I said a personal one. And so um she was like, well, I already told you that I'm OCD What the fuck that had to do with anything? I don't know. I really don't. So I'm still not saying nothing or whatever. And clearly, y'all, by this time, I'm a big energy person. I done told y'all that before. So I'm reading her energy, reading into her energy, like or just feeling her energy. Let me not say reading no energy, because that just sound weird. But anyways, I'm picking up on her energy or whatever, and I'm like, okay, she's clearly upset. So anytime I'm dealing with people that are upset, whether it's in my own business, whether it's work, or whatever the case may be. I troll these people on the internet, when I feel like it, do a little 1-2. But anytime I'm dealing with someone that's upset and it got something to do with business, I try not to add fuel to the fire. It don't matter what it is. I tell my sister that, I tell Cliff that or whatever. I just try to show compassion. That's who I am as a person and a business owner, point blank, period. So, like I said, I'm picking up on her energy. I clearly see that she's upset. So, she was like, "Well, I already told you that I'm OCD," and I'm thinking like, "And like, what they got to do with anything?" And so, if y'all know, correct me, cause y'all know I'm a student first. So I'm a student always. If y'all know what being on time has to do with OCD, please, you know, tell me in the comments or whatever. And so she goes on to say, yeah, that's just unacceptable. So the fact that she's going on, and like I said, I'm picking up on her energy that she's upset. I don't want to make the situation worse. So I go on to say, thank you, sis. I didn't think so. You said not a damn thing. I did not think so. So I go on to say, um, at this point, she done pissed me off. She pissed me off when she asked me about what the personal issue was, and I'm gonna tell y'all why that ticked me off. So when she said it's unacceptable, I said, well, any concerns that you may have, I said, feel free to reach out to my employer. I was like, you can express any concerns to them, and they'll handle the situation accordingly. The reason I'm telling her this, oh, Yolanda said it has a lot to do with it. Okay, and that's why I said let me know, because I don't know. So Yolanda said it has a lot to do with OCD. There is actually more than OCD than people think. Okay, more to OCD than people think. Okay, okay. And so that was what she said. So, okay, LaShawn. LaShawn says she's a person that likes everything in order. And LaShawn, that is exactly what I told my mama. Y'all know my mama is a fruitcake or nut cake or whatever, nutcase. I'm telling my mama on the phone, I'm like, Mom, the lady is a doctor. And my mama like, I don't give a damn. I don't care what she is. She put her pants on the same way. I was like, no, Mom, you're not listening to what I'm saying. Because my mama would have handled that situation totally different. But I said, Mom, you're not listening to what I'm saying. She's a doctor. I said, so you got to think. When they, like in her practice or whatever, stuff is probably ran a certain type of way. They probably, like going by them appointments and stuff like that. I said, that's probably what she's used to or whatever. I wasn't telling her that as far as the OCD thing. I was telling my mama that because, how the lady was so upset, y'all. She was really upset. So me being me, let me unhide you, Yolanda, because it hid your comment, approved comment. Okay. Yolanda said very routine and structured and does repetitive things all the time. And that's what I was explaining to my mama. So I wish my sister was on here because we was on three-way, and that's what I was trying to explain to my mama. She going off, and I'm like, Daisy, do you get what I'm trying to say? And my sister was like, yeah, I get that. And my mom was like, well, I don't give a damn. So like I said, y'all, I take full accountability for being late, 7 minutes late. My start time is 8:30. I arrived at 8:37. So she said it was unacceptable. So at this point, by her saying it's unacceptable, I'm like, okay, you could call the company. I didn't care about her calling them, y'all, because one thing, your work ethic is going to speak for you, right? My job gifts me all the time because of my clients are always calling in bragging on me. They always calling the job telling them that I'm God sent. They was like, I don't know, y'all paired me with the perfect person. And I'm not making this up. Literally, my job will randomly send me gift cards, $100 gift cards and stuff like that because of my work ethic or whatever. So I didn't give no fucks, excuse me, but I didn't. I didn't give no fucks about her calling that job or calling to report me or whatever she wanted to say, because I know that when they pull my record, this is not a this is not a, it's not pattern behavior for me. So you calling them and saying, oh, let me see, YouTube. Wi-Fi, and I guess it ain't. I don't know. It's saying like reconnecting. Let me know if y'all can still hear me, so y'all can hear the story. I like to hear, inputs, different people input. I don't think I know everything, and I like to be corrected. I don't mind being corrected. So again, I didn't care about her calling. I had no worries, which is why I told her to do so, because I'm not finna get rolled up. I'm not finna get in trouble for this one time of being late, because I'm always on time or early. I'm never late. My clients, my patients, they call this job and brag on me all the time. All the time. One of my little ladies, Jayla, had got attached to her, and Jayla would stop by and see her after work or whatever. And she said, your mom is so sweet to me. She was like, I just thank God for her every day. She is so sweet. I'm so glad that they sent her to me or whatever. So you calling and complaining on me, baby, I don't give two shits about that. I really don't. So anyways, I told her to call the job, let them know what her concerns or whatever, whatever. She just kept ranting on, y'all, about it's unacceptable. So I said, okay, boom. I do you one even better. I fucking call them. Pick my phone up, called the job right in front of her. I said, hey, I just arrived to Dr. Such and Such's house, and I arrived here at about 8:36. I got out my car at 8:37. I said, which, put me 7 minutes late. I said, she's highly upset of my, my tardiness or whatever. And I said, so she said it's unacceptable. I wanted to call and make you all aware of the time that I arrived, and with her being upset. I said, I did ask the client if she would still like for me to stay. And she did say yes, which she did. So, I just felt that was the best way for me to handle that in a professional manner, instead of just, I try not to move off of emotions too, because my mama she a type of person that move off emotions. And I tell her this to her face, so I'm not saying nothing behind her back, because I get on her about that all the time. So she's one of them type of people, she telling me on the phone, you should have just left then. You should have left. I'm like, no. Leave for what? Like, first of all, ain't nobody finna play with my money. If she had told me to leave, then I would have left. I asked her, do you still need me today? And she said yes, so I stayed or whatever. So I try not to act off of emotions with stuff, because I used to be that person in the past that acted off of emotions. Like, I get mad and upset. Baby, when I tell y'all ain't nobody quit more jobs than me. And I ain't even saying that to be bragging or flexing. I'm just saying I never cared about a job. Anybody will tell you that. Never cared. UPS is the longest job I had. Them were that was the longest job I kept. And I was like, you know what, God, I know this job for me. Cause and I know I do not keep no job. I quit a job like nobody business. So again, now I just try not to act off of emotions and do stuff like that or whatever. And so, when she told me that she wanted me to stay and that was unacceptable and this and that, so I called the job right in her face and I said, I'm never late to work. And they was like, no, you never late. So I allowed her to hear all of that or whatever. And I think she felt bad afterwards, because I did say that to her too, y'all. And she probably thought that I was just saying that to make myself look good or something, because when she said it was unacceptable, I said, well, I'm never late to work. I said, I'm never late to any of my clients' houses or whatever. I said, today time just got by me or whatever, and I had something going on. And so, like I said, she said it was unacceptable. So I called them or whatever, and she was able to hear them say, oh yeah, you're never late or whatever. And they said, well, it's fine. If she wants you to stay today, just go ahead and stay. And we'll replace you with somebody else. And I said, okay, that's fine. Cause this the thing. And I don't know if this my entrepreneur brain. I'm just having this discussion with y'all and being transparent. I don't know if it's my entrepreneur brain or the hustle in me, right? Don't ever feel like I need a job. I done told y'all I went and got this job because I wanted health care. I wanted, health insurance. Don't ever feel like you're doing me a fucking favor, because you're not. We're going to start there. So this is what pissed me off with her. I'm gonna read your comment too, LaShawn. I'm not ignoring you, babe. But this is what ticked me off with her. She was trying to chastise me and handle me as if I work for her. I don't fucking work for you. And I was trying to let her know that in the most professional way that I can. And I ain't gonna say the name of my job, but such and such works for you. I work for them. So that's where you got me fucked up. I don't work for you. And that's what had pissed me off or whatever, because I'm like, this lady done bumped her. I know you a doctor and everything, but baby, you done bumped your damn head this morning. You don't ask me about no damn personal issue that I got going on, because it's not your damn business. I don't fucking report to you. I work with you, not for you. I report to my job. So if they ask me, Ambrielle, why are you late? We need to know a reason why you're late. I tell them, not you. You don't sign no damn check for me. So I just didn't know if, maybe her being a doctor or whatever, and like y'all said, her being extremely OCD and she likes stuff a certain way. You can like stuff how you like it. And so I'm going to tell y'all what happened. She had to go pick her dog up from the vet. So the whole time while I was just, like getting stuff done, little stuff that she asked me to do, it just be like little minor stuff, not nothing like, cause even though it's caregiving, y'all, I don't do any thing for her, basically. Like as far as helping her. And so I'm just doing the little stuff, the little tasks that she had me to do or whatever. And I just kept saying, before I leave here, I'm gonna have a conversation with her or whatever. And nice view of your forehead. Cause I got the phone laying down. I don't have my mount over here. Let me go get it. Let me go get it for y'all. So I can put it up. I didn't expect to be on here this long. Is that Grinch or Thug G talking junk? My baby gave me this. I'm gonna put y'all up here. I didn't expect to come on here and ramble on this long. You know how I be doing. Okay, there we go. Ooh, one of these phones too heavy. Okay, there. Let me see. I want to see what LaShawn said. LaShawn said she was trying to feel you out. She wanted to know if you being late was going to be a pattern. She's very structured. And I thought that too, LaShawn, but I just didn't like her tone and the way she tried to handle me. I didn't that so I was telling my sister was laughing at me. Hey, I always mess your name up. Goodness, I don't want to butcher it tonight. You look tired. No, it's just my hair. I came home and took me a nap, Gritch. I came home, took me a little nap after dealing with Miss Thing. But what I was about to say. I get that, LaShawn, but I didn't like how I felt like she tried to handle me. Like when I came in the door and I said good morning, she didn't even speak back. Like she didn't even greet me back. She was just like, "You're late." And I apologize. Like I said, I take full accountability. So I'm not coming on here to say like, oh yeah, I was late and she just shouldn't have cared. No, 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 definitely not. That's why I started the story off with I take full accountability for being late. But what you're not finna do is think you finna handle me. Cause you're not finna fucking handle me. This ain't that. I don't care about you being no doctor or none of that. You're not finna handle me. I don't have to be here. So that was my only problem, or whatever. And Wednesday, we had a really good day. When I told y'all she was telling me the story, hey, no ego, welcome in. When she was telling me the story about the young lady, with the other company that wrote the check and got over on her, she shared some stories with me about her husbands and her children, like personal stuff or whatever. Cause she been married like 3 times, and she was like, girl, I sure know how to pick them. So we had a good day Wednesday, and Wednesday was basically like my trial day. Because the company that I work for, they'll send you out to the client's house and basically see if y'all are a good fit. And so when they called me for the job because I had to accept the position. When they called me for the position, they had already told me she's a lot, but we know you can handle her. Because like I just said, I always get good reviews. So they was like, you one of our top caregivers, so we know that you can handle her. They was like, so that's why we're gonna pair you up with her. And so she told them, whoever y'all seeing, I'm gonna let y'all know if I don't like them. So Wednesday, she said, I'll reach out to the company and you could tell them as well that I'm gonna keep you. That you and I are a good fit for each other. But I ain't going back Monday. And I told them that. Cause I don't even play like that. Like I said, I stayed today because I was already there. And like I asked her, I was like, do you need me? Because, honey, I gladly go back home and get in my bed. Shoot. But I was like, do you still need me? And she said, yes. So I stayed. Oh, that's what I was telling y'all before I went to get this phone prop thing. So she had to leave to go pick her dog up from the vet or whatever. And this is what I mean when I say she got it twisted with the who worked for who part or whatever. She gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna go pick up Sweet Pea from the vet, and you could stay here to 2:30. Y'all, she was going to pick up Sweet Pea at fucking 10 something. Why the hell would I sit in your damn house for like 4 hours? 11, 12, 1, 2. And you ain't here. And so I ain't say nothing to her because again, we already see she was upset this morning. So I ain't even say nothing to her or whatever. I let her went on. And before she left out, she was like, and I'll see you on Monday. And I said in my head, you ain't gonna fucking see me because I ain't coming back. Baby, you don't even know who you playing with. Like, I won't be returning. But just think she was already pissed from the other lady there, so she probably was putting her boundaries. Yeah, that's true too. Yep, that's true. But LaShawn, let me say this little rebuttal, right? On the letter today, like she'll give me like a list, right? And she asked me, she says, is it okay if I hey do Abdul? I see it, yeah. She said, on the letter, she said, or the to-do list, because she asked me, she said, do you mind if I give you like a to-do list? And I said, yeah, that's fine, or whatever. I was like, because I like to stay busy, which I do. It helps my time go by, especially when I have day shift clients, because y'all know I work night shift so I could get off of work and take my baby to school or whatever. So when I'm working with clients throughout the day, I like to stay busy. So when I get ready to go, I'm gone, like my time go by. And so she said, do you mind if I give you a lift and a listen every day? And I was like, that's okay. That's fine. I was like, I like, to stay busy. So she gave me the list. So on the list today, it had on there, now this is the little note she done wrote. So hear me out. I have to take Sweet Pea to the vet by 7 a.m. If I'm not back by 8:30 due to traffic, to open the door for you, just hang on. So that's what I mean about that whole doctor stuff. And I get what y'all saying about the OCD stuff. Y'all know when you go to the doctor office, they want you there by 10. They may not see you to 10:45 or 11. And if you come at 10:15, they cancel your damn appointment. You're late. So this was my issue with her. When I went over there and saw she wrote that on, she had that on there. She obviously had wrote that yesterday, the day prior, or this morning when she created the to-do list. This was my thing. You mad about me being 7 minutes late. I can wait on you, but you couldn't wait on me. And y'all know that's how they be at the doctor office. Like, they want you to sit in there and wait till the doctor come out and see you or until you get called. But if you're late, they not waiting on you. They're going to cancel your appointment. So I just felt like, and like I said, I don't want nobody to think I'm making excuses because I do take full accountability. I just felt like it would have been different if I arrived late and you had somewhere to be. You had an appointment to be at. And now I got you late to your appointment. You didn't have no damn where to be. Excuse me, you had nowhere to be. So me arriving 6 to 7 minutes late, it didn't stop you from doing a damn thing. You didn't even know if you was going to be back home by 8:30. So what the fuck is the issue? So that's what had pissed me off. No, you don't work for. Oh yeah, that's what I said too. LaShawn, you don't work for a dog. That's not your responsibility, girl. That was already in my head when I said. Now I hope she don't think she gonna be asking me to pick up no pee pads and stuff. Cause honey, I don't fool with no animals, and I'm not here to take care of yours, and I'm not going to. But she never asked me to do that though. So them doctors takes forever. Like you be 20 minutes early but be waiting. Yeah, and if you're late, they will cancel you. So when I went over there and read that on my little to-do list, I'm like, oh, so she didn't even know if she was gonna be back here by 8:30, but you're mad with me about being 7 minutes late. So before I left today, I circled that. Now I told y'all she left because she had to go get the dog from the vet or whatever. So where my phone? Is it about to cut off on y'all? It's charging though. I don't know why it got dark like that. It just got dark out of nowhere because it's literally on the charger and charging. But she had to go pick the dog up from the vet, y'all. And so she left and left me there. And I text my job or whatever, and they very like they real cool or whatever, real lenient, you know. Like of course they're structured. They want you to do what you're supposed to do and stuff like that. But they're like, I was like, she just left to go get her dog. She told me she'll see me Monday, so she's literally gone for the day. Do I just sit here? And they was like, no, girl, you don't got to sit there. Leave. And so I left and came home and went back to sleep, like I said. But back to what I was telling y'all about this whole her not understanding who worked for who. You don't tell me I'm here for you to help you. You don't tell me that I stay here till 2:30 and you're not even fucking here. Like what? So that's what I mean when I say like she got it twisted, like she got it mixed up. So I was gonna have a talk with her prior to leaving, but I know I ain't gonna see her no more now. So, but my sister was crying, laughing at me because I said, "Oh, that's what I was gonna tell y'all. I was wiping the window or whatever." Because y'all remember she's OCD. And she said, yeah, that last lady that I had, I told her to clean the tub or something, and it was still hair in there. And I said, oh, you don't gotta worry about that with me. I said, because I got a cleaning company. So I said I own a cleaning company. I was like, so this what I do. I was like, I clean the corners and everything. You don't have to go behind me. You ain't finna find nothing like, oh, you missed this. No, baby, I clean, okay? And my mama, I grew up in a clean house. I feel like my mama OCD, so we good on that or whatever. Hey Annette, how you doing? Welcome in, sis. So I was cleaning the window, y'all. So this after we done exchanged words and I called a job in front of her. So I'm over there wiping not the window, but the front door. It's like a glass door. So I'm wiping the glass door. And we ain't saying nothing to each other. I told my sister like an hour done went by. She ain't saying nothing to me. I ain't saying nothing to her. I'm just completing what's on my list, just walking right by her. And that's the thing with me, y'all, that people don't understand. Like, I'm a sweetheart until you rub me the wrong way. Once you rub me the wrong way, it don't matter who you are. I'm not finna go out my way to be mean. Or we was talking about this on Kendra Corner's live last night. I'm not gonna go out my way to be mean or rude or nasty to you or whatever. But once you rub me the wrong way, it's just like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see where we at. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that with me. But until then, I'm a sweetheart, like sweet as pie, like for real. And so I'm wiping the window, and I guess she noticed I'm not talking to her. I don't have shit to say to you. I really don't. You're upset. I'm allowing you to be upset. And I'm also one of those type of people. You're mad. I'm letting you be mad. I'm giving you your space to be mad. I'm not gonna talk to you. And so I'm just getting the stuff done on my list. She say, Bree, and I said, yes, ma'am. Are you okay? I said, yes, ma'am. And I just kept on wiping the window or whatever, because I already knew then, like, don't be asking me, am I damn okay? You thought I was lying when I said I'm never late, but I called my employer and they verified that I'm never late. So you was able to hear that or whatever. And I guess you probably asking me, am I okay? Because I didn't feel no type of way about you saying that was unacceptable or whatever. So I don't know. I just felt like I told Cliff, I'm like, I wasn't finna sit up there because he kept saying he gonna text me because he heard the whole conversation, like I told y'all. So he texted me and said, "Be nice, babe, LOL," or whatever. And I said, "Babe, I would never be mean to any old people or whatever." I was like, "I'm not gonna be mean to her." I said, "But what I'm not gonna tolerate is somebody speaking to me in a certain fucking tone." I said, "You know I don't play that. Like, I don't care who you are. I feel like you teach people how to treat you. You're not finna speak to me any kind of way." So that's the conversation I was gonna have with her or whatever, to let her know I don't work for you. I work with you. So don't feel like you finna like y'all, she literally felt she was gonna sit up there and chastise me about being fucking 7 minutes late. No, the fuck you not. Get out my face and move around. Where the list at and what you need me to fucking do in here. Shit. And like I said, I get like that. So what you need me to do? Give me the list, cause we ain't about to do this. Don't think you finna keep asking me what personal issue. This ain't your goddamn doctor office that you had back in the fucking day, and I don't work for you. So move. No, you don't. Oh, I read that. The fact that she challenged you would have been a deal breaker for me. Girl, that's what I said. I told my sister that. And that's what my mama kept saying, LaShawn. She was like, "You should have left out of there. You should have left out of there." I'm like, I wasn't worried about leaving out of there, honey. You ain't even moved me. I came home and slept 3 damn hours. I slept good as hell from about 2 to what? Now did I go to sleep at 2? I told Cliff, yeah, I said, I hung up with Cliff at 2. I said, "Babe, I'm about to call you back." I was like, cause I'm dozing off on the phone. I was on the phone with him. He was out working. And I was like, "I'm gonna call you back. I'm dozing off." This was at 2. I woke up at 5 something. I came home and slept good. And I won't see you. I looked at my schedule to see my weekend shifts or whatever. And they still got her ass on there for Monday. Remove her off my goddamn schedule. I'm not going back to her. I'm not dealing with her. So, girl, that's what my mama was saying. "Hey, Denise, how you doing, love?" I'm doing good. Let's see who this is. I would add you, but I'm talking to my people right now. They trying to battle. But yeah, like, I don't know. And like I said, it was just like you said, LaShawn, her trying to challenge me, like with her. I walk in the door and I'm smiling. I always greet them with a smile because I don't want them to think I'm mean. So I walk in the door, I'm smiling, I say good morning, and she say, "You're late." As if I don't know I'm fucking late. Oh, thank you, Haywood. Haywood, don't start. I'm telling them about my own work business. Hey, Kira. Hey, love. How you doing, babe? But yeah, talking about some "you're late." She ain't even greet me. And so I told my sister was cracking up laughing because I called my sister when I was in her house. I'm talking cash money shit. This where she gone. I'm like, "What you doing?" My sister was like, "Nothing, working." Y'all know my sister braid hair. So she like, "Nothing, working. What you doing?" She said, "Oh, you at work, ain't you?" I said, "Yeah, girl, me and this lady done got into it." And she was like, "Amber, you only been there 2 days." I said, "That's what I damn know. She started with me, hell. Shoot. Well, I guess you could say I started for being late, but shit, still, she the one kept going on and on about the shit." And so then I told my sister, I said, "Yeah, I'm sitting here at her table eating my sandwich. And I'm getting ready to go." I said, "I'm finna ask my job, can I leave?" Because I said, she done left. And my sister was like, "She left? She left you in the house?" I said, "Yeah, she gone." And I said, "I'm mad that she left." I said, "Because I was going to get her ass told and have a conversation with her before I left here." And my sister would laugh and she was like, "What you were going to have a conversation with her about?" I said, "So we can get some understanding that I don't work for you. You ain't finna handle me and talk to me any kind of damn way. I don't work for you." She literally was talking to me. "Hey, Yvette, girl, I miss you." She literally was talking to me like she was finna write me up or some shit. Honey, you don't have no power to write me up. Get out my damn face and move around. Like I said, you cannot fuck me up. You can't tell me, "Oh, this is your warning." You can't tell me shit. Give me this list of what you need me to do and move around, like I said. Shoot. That junk had pissed me off so bad. The fact she could have been watching you on the camera. That's what I told my sister LaShawn. I said that. I said, yeah. And I said, she might hear me. And I said, that's good because this is what I was gonna tell her before I left here today. And her friend Mary came over and I was gonna tell her ass in front of Mary. And the way I was gonna start it was I was gonna say, Miss Such and Such. Well, I call her doctor because that's what she said, I keep telling them I'm Dr. Such and Such. They keep saying Miss. So I knew then that she don't like that Miss stuff. So I got to say doctor. Kelly, it depends on what it is, honey. I'm talking about something to my people. Hey girl, hey, how you been, Yvette? I'm talking to my people, Kelly. So if you trolling, no, you can't tell me nothing. Cause we talking serious right now. I don't want to play. But yeah, I was gonna tell her in front of Mary too, or whatever. But how we're gonna start it off was Dr. Such and Such, you know, when you asked me, was I okay? And I was just gonna go from there and let her know, yeah, I'm fine. But one thing that I do not tolerate and what's unacceptable for me is speaking to me in a certain tone or manner. I don't accept that. So when I got here this morning, I greeted you. I said good morning. You didn't even speak. You said you didn't even greet me back. You said you're late. And then when I told you that I had issues going on, you said, what issues? What kind of issues? And I said personal issues. And you continued on to say, what kind of personal issues? I'm not obligated to tell you anything. I don't work for you. I work with you. Shit, I was gonna let her ass know a thing or two. Don't ever think you gonna fucking handle me because you're not. And then as I'm talking to her, y'all, I'm putting my phone and stuff down, and I'm also looking for a charger because I didn't charge my phone last night. So I'm looking for a charger and talking to her. And she just her I told my mama, I said, Mom, you should have seen her little head just going like this. Like she just looking at me like she don't even care. No, I fucking don't. Shoot. Hell no, I don't care. That's why I be saying I don't know if that's just my little entrepreneur brain or whatever. But one thing I don't need is a job. Baby, I'm only here for this insurance. Shoot. And even before I became an entrepreneur, I been felt like I ain't need a job. It, Not saying that I don't want to work, y'all. I've always been a worker, okay? You know, people will take that and like, who she think she is, think she don't need a job. I'm saying when they made one job, they made a million more. So that's my mindset. So when I say I don't need a job, I don't have to be at this one, okay? But yeah, honey, my little shenanigans today, I'm like, I have not had, I've been with this company since January. It's been 8 months. And I have not had a bad client yet. Like I love all my clients, my patients. Um, the job call them client. I say client, patient, whatever. But I love all of them, you know, and I have really had some sweet ones. So I really ain't had none that like her today. I was like, me, you ain't gonna work, honey, because my people be loving on me. They be sweet to me and I be sweet to them. So me and you ain't gonna we ain't no good fit. That what my mama said I should have told her too. Now that was the only advice that I was gonna take from her. It was that. She said you should have just told her, yeah, me and you not gonna work out. I can see that now. That I would have said to her. Cause we not gonna work out. So yeah, I feel like when she asked me was I okay, maybe she was like kinda, I don't know, maybe feeling bad because of her tone and you know her approach this morning, and due to the fact that I literally called the job in front of her to prove I'm never late. And my scheduling manager even said it. She was like, "No, you're never late." She was like, "You always on time." And I said, "Yeah, I know." I said, "But it's fine, cause I want you to know, girl. I don't get no fucks about being here." Shit, the tone was set already. Yeah, she was mad. I guess probably when 8:31 came and 8:32, I said, and I text my scheduling manager. I said, "Girl, she is pissed." But she went finna ruin my day. I'm like, girl, it's Friday. You ain't about to ruin my mood, honey. So it is what it is. You ain't the only client that this company have, you know. So, and I think they maybe they forget that or they go to thinking that like you ain't the only person, honey. They'll take me from here and I'm going to see somebody else tomorrow. They'll take me from here. Yeah, she LaShawn said she was mad at 8:30. Hello? They'll take me from here and I'll be with somebody else next week. Shoot. I don't want to work that damn shift anyways. I just took it. Shoot. Cause I be trying to pay my little health insurance. I like to work overnight because I can get off and go get my baby. And another thing that I ain't gonna tell y'all. Another thing that I'm not gonna tell y'all, but I like to work overnight for that reason too. Cause I ain't got to do much. All that cooking and cleaning and doing laundry and all that stuff, baby. You ain't got to do that at night. At night, you just be chilling. You get the dozing off if you be in the chair like doze off and stuff. Child, what you talking about, Aco? So, yeah. But that's my little work shenanigans for today, y'all. I be telling myself, like, girl, you just all over the place. One minute you an entrepreneur, now you don't went back into the working field. And one thing that I will say though about the working field that I love, and I told my sister and Cliff this, I just loved it when I leave work, like when I left work from with her. Child, y'all see, I almost didn't tell y'all that story. I went to telling y'all about the lady that got over on her first or whatever. Then I said, oh yeah, let me tell y'all about what happened today or whatever. But when I leave work or whatever, I ain't thinking about that. I ain't thinking about that job. I'm not thinking about nothing that went on. I got um a patient that ended her services July 31st. She still be texting me. She texted me Sunday. She said, I miss you, Bree. Still be texting me or whatever, like still reach out to me. She sent me a prayer Monday. She wanted to pray over me. She texted me last week. She said, just thinking of you or whatever. So, like, when I leave work, that's just that. You know, when you're an entrepreneur, it's like 24/7, around the clock. So, I just kind of got tired of that for a little bit. So I'm just enjoying this space of, you know what, I could go to work, get off from work, and I'm just done with leave stuff at work, done with it. Don't nobody miss you, love. Stop. Yes, she do. That's my girl. I love her. I love her. That's my girl. That me and Jayla girl. Jayla be going to see her too. Sweet Pea gonna be highly upset to see if it's still just the two of them. LaShawn, why she told Sweet Pea yesterday the dog done came over there near me, right? I'm in the kitchen putting up some dishes for her. The dog come over there. She looking for the dog. So she say, Sweet Pea. She called her twice another time. She said, Sweet Pea. Oh, you're in there. Okay, Sweet Pea. I don't trust her just yet. We can't trust her just yet. I was saying in my head, I don't give a damn. Lady, I don't steal. You don't got to worry about me taking nothing. I'm not finna take this dog. I'm not going in your purse. I don't want nothing. Shoot. I don't want like who was that? Nene. I don't want nothing but my check. That's it. Yeah, talking about some she don't trust me yet. I meant to tell my scheduling manager that she said that. I was gonna tell her that yesterday when I left. Cause I'm like, why would you say that? You could have told that damn dog that when y'all two were just here. Shit. I would have broke them down. She said, yes, that's what she said. And she tried to say it like in a little, a little nice tone and like a little joking way, like, oh, you're in there. I don't trust her. She said, we don't trust her just yet. I don't trust her yet. And I'm like, I ain't finna do shit to your damn dog. Like, girl, please. And they be a trip. But and then I was trying to explain to Cliff. So I had a patient earlier this week, y'all, and I made him breakfast, right? He's a retired vet. I made him breakfast. And then after he ate his breakfast, now I want y'all to hear me out, right? After he ate his breakfast, he said, go cook me 2 more eggs. And I said, I didn't get mad or anything. So I was trying to explain to Cliff like the difference or whatever. When I said, yeah, babe. I said, you heard when you heard me, because Cliff could hear me, not he couldn't more so hear her. And I said, yeah, she said that's unacceptable with me being late. And Cliff was like, what? Did she? I said, you didn't hear her? And he was like, nah, I just heard you say something about calling the company. And I said, yeah, she had said that's unacceptable. So I was like, you could reach out to the company to express your concerns, or whatever you feeling. And so I was trying to explain to Cliff that I said, the guy that I went and seen Monday, beautiful home, big, beautiful gated community or whatever, like you could tell he got money. Okay. Like he's well off. And I'm not saying that give him a reason to speak to people that way, but what I'm saying, he's 90 something, right? Oh, so I told Cliff, I said, remember, I said, so when I said with him on Monday, I said he told me like to go cook him 2 more eggs. And I said he didn't ask, he didn't really say it in a nice way or whatever. I said he just said go cook him 2 more eggs. And I said, well, it's only one left, but I can make you that one if you would like. And he said, yes, baby, or whatever. He called me baby. So he said, yes, baby, just make me that one or whatever. I didn't take nothing from him saying go cook me 2 more eggs because he's just straightforward. His tone was not mean or nasty. He's just straightforward, like, go cook me another egg. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't have an issue with that. But her tone was nasty this morning. And that's what pissed me off. So I was trying to explain to him like the difference because I was like, one thing that you gotta understand when you dealing with older people, I get mad with a young person before I will an old person. And I'm saying this when I was doing ride share. It be so many young people that get in my car and they don't fucking speak. Like, who the fuck raised y'all? Y'all ain't got no damn manners. But then I have an old person that'll get in there and they won't speak or won't say nothing, or sometimes they rude or whatever. And I have more patience for them because a lot of them just be stuck in their ways. So that's why I was telling Cliff, like, with doing that type of work or whatever, you have to kind of like meet them where they are. Like what you were saying, LaShawn, with her being OCD, she just likes stuff structured and in order. And I get that. However, you ain't finna talk to me any kind of damn way because this is not that. So it's a difference in being like nasty with your tone and being straightforward, just like, like just saying meaning what you say or whatever. Like that's what I took from him. He just meant what he said, like go cook me 2 more eggs or whatever. He ain't have to ask me, and I ain't care about him not asking. But with this broad, you talking about some you're late. I fucking know that. Hell. Let me see. You should have stole a broiler out of the kitchen. Remember, you still need one. No ego. I'ma call my mama and tell her, ask her about my broiler. Let me see. She at home now. Where my phone? Where my other phone? Let me call her. Oh, I done pulled it off the thing. Watch this. Let's see if she up. She might be asleep. And she might be up watching her shows. Because I ain't asked her yet. I'm finna ask her.
Please leave your message for.
I was finna say, y'all, it is phone on. Be like Dre, baby. If she sleep, we still gonna ask. Ma, you sleep?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm gonna call you tomorrow because I'm looking for my boiler that I left at your house.
All right. Okay.
I need you to go in there and look for it for me, so I call tomorrow.
All right.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.
I ain't gonna bother her because she sleep. She would have been cussing if she was up. But yeah, I need to get my boiler. I found a picture of it too in my phone. Hell, you should have wrote you a check for 630. You so crazy, LaShawn. Should have stole Sweet Pea ass and dropped him off at the animal shelter. Girl, you crazy. Yeah, I said, what? We don't trust her yet. I'm like, girl, please. Yeah, so that's that with her. But like I said, she's like my first challenging client that I've had. All the other ones that I've had, like I said, since January, and I'm thankful for that because if it was too challenging, I probably would have been done quit. I just know me. Not to say that I can't work under pressure because I can, but just knowing that like I don't mind working under pressure. Like when I worked at UPS, they used to just toss me around in different departments. What's up, King? They used to toss me around in different departments and stuff like that or whatever. I didn't care about that with that company because that was a company that I saw longevity. You know, I know it's a good company to work for. I want it to be there or whatever. And not to say that I don't want to be at this job or whatever, but this ain't nothing that I plan on doing long term. Like I just don't. I've done this type of work on and off for like 19, 20 years. Since I was pregnant with Jayla. My mama had started me under her. So I done did this on and off for so long. It's just like I pick it up, put it down, pick it up, put it down whenever I feel like it. So yeah, I'm thankful to not have had real bad clients or whatever, because I would have been there said, you know what, I'm finna quit or I'm done with this. I done had some pretty good clients, and a lot of them be in their 90s or whatever, and they be all right. So from the men to the women, you know, sometimes the women they be like harder than the men or whatever because they had them attitudes and stuff like Dr. Such and such. But yeah, I done had some decent clients, so I'm thankful for that. And especially for something that is not hard. I get to pick my clients. I was telling Real Spill that or whatever, because I didn't know that she did that type of work. And I was telling her, I was like, yeah, I love that I'm able to pick my clients. So like certain stuff I'm not willing to do. I'm just not gonna do. Oh yeah, and that was another thing, LaShawn, that she had a problem with because I am not a CNA, y'all, and I don't do CNA work. Okay. So when I came in the door, that was the first thing she asked me on Wednesday. And I'm glad that I'm thinking of this because I want to tell my manager them two things or whatever about her saying that little comment, which it don't mean nothing. I just let them know so they'll know moving forward, whoever they place there. I try to be very transparent with them about about the client or whatever, and explain much as possible about them, like their personality, their characteristics or whatever, so they'll know whoever they match them up with moving forward. Like, okay, you know, she like this or he's like this or he likes stuff like this or whatever. But that was another thing I meant to tell them. When I walked in the door, that was the first thing she gonna say, talking about some, are you a CNA? And I said, no, ma'am. I ain't even finna lie to you and tell you that I am, because I don't want you thinking that I'm doing no CNA shit, because I'm not. I'm not a CNA. I come to do light housekeeping, um, help you if you fall resistant or whatever. Like, I meant fall risk, help with that. Like, it's just certain stuff, it's like a shout out to the CNAs, because my mama is a CNA and they do some hard damn work, so shout out to them. No shade to the CNA. I'm just not. And some of the stuff that they do, I'm not willing to do. I don't want to do. It's a no for me. So when I read the client's portal, some stuff that I see on there, I'm like, oh, I ain't finna do that. That ain't the client for me. So majority of my clients, they may be like, I had a cancer patient. He was a pilot or whatever. And basically he was in hospice. He had 2 weeks and that was it. So his wife was not getting any rest and she was like burned out. And so she said, I just need someone to sit up with him, and just be in here with him. And she was like, I don't mind if you doze off and take a nap or whatever. She was like, but just wake up to get him his medicines, his pain meds or whatever to keep him calm, and um what they call it, y'all know the word or whatever, but to keep him that or whatever. She was like throughout the night or whatever. So she just wanted to get some rest because she was like, I ain't slept in like 2 weeks ever since we got this bad news. So she was like, I just want to sleep or whatever. So if you could just like stay by his bedside, and if you doze off, go to sleep, just set your alarm, wake up, give him his meds, and that's it. So that's the difference between a CNA and a PCA. I'm a PCA. So she had an issue with that too. So I wanted to report that back to the company to let them know y'all might want to send her a CNA over there because she want a CNA. Cause that was the first thing she asked me when we greeted each other the first day. She was like, "Are you a CNA?" That was her first question. I was like, "No, ma'am. Don't ask me to do no type of CNA stuff." I would have told her I'm not a CNA because I be 7 minutes late. Girl, she would have had me out of there that day. She would have said we weren't a good fit. I told you that was already my trial day. I had 2 trial days, which was this week. It was Wednesday and Friday. Thursday, she didn't need me, so I was off yesterday. But she was like, I'm going to see how we work together, how we do the first 2 days, and I'll let y'all know on Monday if I want to keep her. So she told me Wednesday she wanted to keep me. And my mama said, see, now her ass done lost somebody who don't steal. My mama said, now I asked and lost somebody who don't steal and who clean and who would have been doing good to her, who genuinely would have been there to help her. See, she done messed up, and that's how they be doing her mouth. I was like, yeah, basically. Shoot. So, is what it is. They'll find me somebody else. So I supposed to start with a new client September 1st. So I just wait on my new client. I would have wrote me a good check and went and got her some more tags. Girl, I couldn't get over that. I'm like, why are you in the back of that lady car? Now, mind you, LaShawn, her car be parked in her garage or whatever. So I'm like, it's nothing in the garage. Why was that lady even in your damn garage? It's not like your car is parked outside. And when we pull up in her driveway, we would have been pulling behind her and you could see her tag. The car in the garage, you don't even have to go in the garage for nothing. Why was you behind her looking at her tag? I feel like she was looking at the lady car, like checking it out. I'm like, damn, was you gonna steal the car? I told you it's a Jag, or she got a cute little Jag, nice little Jaguar. I'm like, was you gonna take that? Looking all behind that lady car at her tag and stuff. And I ain't even asked doctor or whatever why she. I was like, she was gonna get your tags for you. She said, yeah, she noticed that my tags were expired and I hadn't gotten them. And so she told me she could go get them. And I'm like, you didn't think why she was looking at your damn tag. You a doctor, you know everything. Make sure you let your company know you no longer will visit her house due to the other girl with the keys. Oh, yeah, you're right. I do need to tell them that too, because like I said, that girl worked with another company. Girl, let me write this down. Cause I'm gonna call them tomorrow and let them know that for real. Because that other girl worked with another company. And I don't need them thinking that I'm going back over there. Cause I'm not. Let me see. And then what else said I said I was gonna tell them? Oh, she was concerned because I meant to tell them that the first day for real before me and her even exchange words today. I was gonna tell them that she was concerned about me not being a CNA. And she said, and she explained to me why, and like I said, she a doctor. So hey, you want what you want. And that girl have access to her home. Okay, yeah, I just wrote that in my notes, girl, so I could tell them. But she basically told me that she would prefer to have a CNA just in case she conk out. Them were her words. She said, um, I thought I was gonna die 20 years ago. And I was like, oh, okay. And she said, and I was ready, but here I am still here. And she said, I don't plan on being here forever. So she be talking like that. So she said she want to see an A just in case she conk out or something happened to her. And she said, I've had 4 cancers and I'm expecting a number 5. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I don't need to be over there anyways, because, honey, I don't need nobody. I need you to be in here speaking life. I don't care if you done had 4 and you don't need to be expecting a number 5 and speak life, honey. She talking about she don't want to be here. She was expected to leave 20 years ago. Oh yeah, and what she told the dog. That was the last thing. What she told the dog about not trusting me. She said, yeah, so now I just put my purse up. And I said, oh, man, that's fine. Honey, you don't have to worry about that with me. I don't steal, so I don't want nothing from you or your purse. Oh, she probably told her when she takes Sweet Pea to the vet too. Told who, LaShawn? Mary went with her when she took Sweet Pea. You talking about her? Probably told Mary that. The CNA wrote the check here. She better take a PCA. Right. I would have told her, let's pray he come get you this year. Girl, you crazy. You so foolish. She tripped me out saying that. I'm like, and my other little lady said that too or whatever, but she don't say it like that. She don't say it like Dr. Such and such. My other little lady, the one that I said be writing me saying she missed me, she say that, but she say, I just figure, she said she thought she would have been gone 10 years ago because her dad passed it. She's 80 something. And she said her dad passed when he was 70 something. And she said, I don't know, for some reason, I just thought that. And she said, my mom passed at 50. And she said, so I just thought that I wouldn't live to see 80 or whatever. And she said, but I just keep reminding myself, see, she speak life. Even though she said she felt like she would have been gone, 10 years ago, she said, I just feel like if God is keeping me here, then he has a reason for keeping me here or whatever. It's a reason why I'm still here. She'll say that. But I'm like, child, you over here speaking death. What's so funny? You stay late. You steady saying, LaShawn, girl, cause you talking about some. Let's pray he come get you this year. Them little people, they be a trip though. All right, y'all. I'm about to get off of here. I gotta get up for work in the morning at 7 a.m. It is 11:34. So I'm trying to get my times together so I don't be late, which I'm never late. So say bye, cousin. Bye, cousin. So I'm trying to see. I'm gonna have to get up at 7:15. Yeah, 7:15. Y'all see, I'll be wearing comfortable stuff to work. I got on this long sleeve shirt because them clients' houses be cold, and some tights. So I'm about to go. All right, bye, TikTok. I guess she got off of here. We got one new follower. Okay. Say it over, bye, cousin, and think about it. What? Because I said, bye, cousin. Let me see. Oh, LaShawn, you don't have I was trying to see your profile picture. You don't have no profile picture on there. The end is live. Oh, they telling me I done made 55 cents on this live. Cause I'm like, what? I made 0 on this live, which I don't care because I don't be going live on here anyways. But child, I've been on that live for 2 hours, made 55 cents. I made a quarter an hour. I'm not LaShawn. Who are you? Oh, cousin. Not you on here. Is this your new thing? Is this your new thing? Cause I didn't even know I was talking to you this whole live, and I was gonna come and now that I'm thinking about it, this sound like some shit you would be saying, talking about some um what's so funny you steady saying LaShawn. Oh, and I would have told her, let's pray he come get you this shit. You too wrong. That sound just like you too. Now why you put that name on here? Doodle backed up in your ass. I sure was wondering where you were. You know the people will be asking for you. Ain't nothing about you. Yeah, girl, I got work. I got work at 8 a.m. And I done came home and took that long. Oh, okay, okay. Gotcha. I done came home and took that long nap, honey. I have to let y'all hear let my mama hear. Let y'all hear my mama. That's what I'm trying to say. I have to let y'all hear my mama talk about the lady, the client. My sister so damn messy. We was on the phone with my brother, and my brother was like, "Yeah, I was just calling to see what y'all were doing." She done got into it with her patient today. I'm like, girl. Then we get on the phone with my mama. And my mama talking about, what you doing? You went to work today? Yeah, she done got into it with her patient. I'm like, can you quit talking about that shit? I told you when I was in the lady house, it old now. Mm-mm. YT. Yep. And Mary was black. So it ain't the R card. You know, I don't be quick to say that anyways or whatever, because that's what my mama said. Talking about probably R. She probably are. I'm like, girl, Mary was black. Mary is Sweet Pea adoptive mother. Oh, you see, you knew. Yeah, Mary is Sweet Pea's adoptive mother. Just in case something happened to her. She showed me Sweet Pea whole closet and was like, if something happened to me while you here or whatever, call Mary. She'll get Sweet Pea and take care of him. And she said Mary was one of her, I forgot if she said Mary worked for her at her practice or Mary was one of her old caregivers and she fell in love with Sweet Pea. So yeah. So child, there's that. I wanted to ask the R word. I always have a oh, okay, okay, yeah. When she came through the door, girl, cousin, when she walked through the door, I was like, like my eyes was like, I just went, and I don't know why, y'all. I just wasn't expecting that or whatever. But she came through the door and then they had hugged and Mary was like, oh my God, I'm so glad you're back in Georgia. I miss you so much. So she had went to North Carolina. Her daughter sent her there to a assistant living home. And she was there for 6 months, she told me. And she overheard them saying that they was gonna get rid of Sweet Pea. And she said, so that same night, she jumped in her car and drove to Georgia. I got some margarita. Oh, did you? Oh, thanks. I need that. Margarita. Babe, I was telling them about the lady today. Which one? Who you was on the phone with me with. Oh, your client. Oh, we got margarita and some money. My client. Yeah, I was telling them about her. We can go get our nails done. Cause these kids done took me out for school. How much we got? We got about $78. Let's drink to that. And put it right there so we can count our coins. Yup. We got $78. It smell like oil. It smells just like oil, but we'll take it. It all spin the same. It smells just like oil, y'all. Smell like it did at the shop. Yeah, Cliff talking about some texting me talking about some be nice, babe. She being damn mean to me. Hell. But I think she was mad. Clean that money. Cousin, don't do that no more. It's like you pimping. What? It like she was mad because I wouldn't let her like I said earlier, like I wouldn't allow her to chastise me. Like, honey, you are not bigger than the program, baby. And this margarita good. What Yolanda? Yolanda must have know we were streaming over here. Cousin, why somebody called the phone the other night? Let me see. Miss Gold said she was gonna call in. It was a Michigan number. Let's see if this. I wonder is this King? Excuse me. It got me burping. Yep. I ain't gonna show their number or whatever because it may be somebody calling to ask Gabrielle. But yeah, it's a 313 number. Let's see. I'm gonna call you D because I be messing up your name. D said I got into it with my sister today. I understand how you feel about that situation. Yeah. See, D, you could have called in and told us about the situation. Nobody would have never even knew that was you. Cause you don't even have to say your name. You could just say, you could you could say anonymous for Ask Gabrielle. You could say anonymous, and I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia. Shit, you can make up a state if you don't want them to know where you calling from. Def should have called in. Yeah. Oh, you said should have called in. Not Def, but yeah. I thought you were saying Def like definitely should have called in. Yeah, you gotta call the number. I want us to do it tomorrow, y'all. I wanted to do it today, but I don't know. I didn't have no energy. We need to put the number on there. And I'm gonna have the back thing up or whatever. But yeah, look, call and tell us the situation. Cousin, you got the number. Put the number in the chat. Let me see. Cliff, no, I can't drink these margarita and I got work in the morning because I'm not gonna get up. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Yeah. It's in the bio, right? I don't know. Let me see. I don't know. If it's not, I need to put it in there. Yeah, cousin, I've been over here promoting and building my community, honey. I'm growing finally. So yes, y'all, membership badges are available. Please grab a membership. I will be doing a coaching and teaching inside the community. I'm trying to build it up to where I want it to be like a safe space, which is I don't want to say it's hard to do, but everybody don't have the same intentions or whatever. But I just want to be a space where we can grow, talk about money ideas. If you're trying to become a content creator, like you could get you some tips and stuff. I want it to be a group of value, basically, a community of value, and where we can help each other. And me and Miss Gold was on the phone talking today, and we are trying to put together like a content sleepover. Um, Content creator sleepover, something like that. We got to come up with a name about it. But I told her I'm only going to promote it on the live stream. So if people don't listen to me or they don't tune into my live streams, then it's not meant for you to be there. You ain't no supporter. And only reason I'm doing that, I'm not posting it. It won't be posted on any of my platforms like Facebook with all them damn followers, even though they don't push my content out. I'm not putting it over there. Instagram, my content do get pushed out and I get really good engagement on IG. That's where I go viral a lot or been going viral a lot lately. I'm not posting it over there because I don't want people seeing it and just like, oh, I'm finna go to this. I want people who actually watch me and people who actually support. So we only gonna talk about it on the live stream. So if you don't watch my lives, then you won't get details about it. And that's just what it is. But yeah, we're gonna do um something like a content creator sleepover or whatever. Here in Atlanta, we're gonna rent an Airbnb and then just film content. I want to do like a cooking contest. We're gonna do like a sip and paint, stuff like that. Just fun stuff for like the weekend. Maybe like Friday and Saturday, and then we'll check out Sunday. So that's one of the things we're gonna be doing. So I probably will post that in the community because my community is small and growing, but I'm not putting it on, like I'm not just posting it out. And it is open to anyone, but I want it to be open to the people that are genuine supporters and not just anybody. I knew you wasn't gonna do it today, but you have to take it serious. Girl, I know, but today I was tired. I was tired because I've been working all this week and then they asked me if I wanted to work the weekends and I was like, I guess like I'm not doing nothing and I want the money. So I'm like, yeah, I work this weekend too. So I need a real support team. Yeah, join the grab a membership and join the join the community. And make sure y'all subscribe to my sis is Gamma's World also. But yeah, cuz I need to put it in the bio so they can have that number. I need to do that. Let me see. Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to Gamma. I was trying to see was there any other creators on here, but I don't see any more content creators. Yeah, I don't see any more. Only Gamma and Kendra's Corner. She was in here also earlier. Y'all subscribe to Kendra's Corner also. She is damn hilarious. I was on her live the other night, baby. There was a good laugh before I went to bed, cracking me up. And my nephew, Life with Abdul, subscribe to nephew's channel too. So those just some of the creators that was in here. Gamma is pinned right there. If y'all want to click her channel, y'all could snatch her up before I replace that pin. Let's see. I'm gonna put Kendra up here. And then here is Kendra's channel, Kendra's Corner. She just do like real life talking and stuff, y'all. Um, just like about her life and just real life situations. Like I was on her live last night. I was on her live maybe like a couple of nights ago, and she was talking about teenage boys, how they get crazy at 14. So like I said, she talked about some relatable stuff. And then last night she was talking about her and her mom's relationship or whatever, and just stuff that she feel like her mama be doing and stuff like that or whatever. And she was just saying that how she's not gonna tolerate disrespect, even if it is from her mama. So like I said, it's relatable stuff, like real life stuff, real topics, and stuff you can relate to, because everybody be going through different stuff. So y'all go show her some love. And Abdul. Now, I don't know if nephew got a channel. I'm gonna pin him too. I don't know if he really got a channel, but it say Life with Abdul. So y'all go and support my nephew. He called me his cyber auntie. He been on here supporting me since I started going live on YouTube and being consistent. So I think I'm subscribed to her page from this page. Okay. Today's payday, sweetheart. Why y'all we lopsided Haywood? Now, hey now. It ain't lopsided, honey. That's where my children put the part. Cause you know I love a middle part Haywood, for this big forehead that I like to show. And my kids was like, Mom, let us do your part or whatever when you do your hair. So they said that the people, now I'm just telling you what the kids said, Haywood. They said that the girls are wearing a deep part these days. So that's why the part is way over there, because my children was like, you don't do your part deep enough. This is considered a deep part or whatever. So it give you that swoop look. So that's what's going on with it, Haywood. But the wig is not lopsided. It's just kind of going to the side, I would say, more so. But I just got it pulled back because I haven't curled it in a couple of days. And I just came on here and told y'all this story about this client. So sometimes you leave work with a lopsided ass wig, you know? What's the best city to start over in, friend? Any ideas? Ooh. Um, hmm. For Atlanta? So I'm in Hampton. I came to Hampton. I like Hampton. I like it. I was just on the phone with my cousin last night, my birthday twin, and he was like, what the hell made you go way over there? And I was like, well, of course, Cliff, but I was like, I just like it. I like being far away. She's very funny. Yeah, she hilarious. She too funny. Girl, she was cracking me up. She was saying something about them teenage boys. She said something about the front lobe. Girl, I don't forget what word she kept using, but when I say I was in the bed crying, fucking laughing, she said something about when that front lobe start missing or something going on with it, they go to acting like a fool. She said they go to acting crazy. She said, I'm telling you now, she was dead serious too. She said they go to losing their effing mind. I was crying laughing. I was like, she is so funny. She is hilarious. But yeah, even if whether she talking and being funny, or even if she just regular talking, I gotta share her to my sister. Cause my sister like that type of stuff too, that type of content. I got to share Kendra to my sister, cause she gonna be watching her cracking up. But yeah, even if she talking and not trying to be funny, it's funny. If she just having a regular conversation, cause it be like real life stuff. Yeah, with a job. Um, I would say if you're saying with a job, in my opinion, I would go somewhere where it's like a lot of those. It depends on what type of work you're looking for. But like, let's say for example, like Union City, um, College Park, somewhere like those cities, you would see like a lot of warehouses, like a lot of manufacturing places. I would go somewhere like that. Um, if you're looking for something that's like more quiet, like not so busy, like Covington, Conyers, somewhere like that, they have like a lot of plant jobs and stuff like that. That's if you're looking for that type of work. But yeah, I would go there. Oh well, baby, she funny to me, honey. Your opinion is yours, mine is mine. You know, I enjoy watching her. Shit, people call me a drunk. I fell out with somebody. They said she ain't nothing but a drunk. I always want a margarita. Everywhere she goes, she order a margarita. So I was like, damn, they make me a drunk because I want a margarita when I go somewhere. My man just walked in here and brought me a margarita because he know I like margarita. So I might be, people may look at me and say I'm one too. It is what it is. But she definitely funny to me, cracks me up. Do do do. But yeah, just depending on what type of work you're looking for. You know, if you go to the city, of course, there you could find all type of work like cooking, restaurants, lounge type of job. Like when I say lounge, like these, Atlanta city life, like it's always a lounge that's open every day of the week. You could go somewhere like that and get hired as a cook or, like do the tables or whatever. Like I had a passenger one time that was telling me I should do like waitress work or whatever. They was talking about how much money they make. And I had thought about it, y'all, because I love to talk to people. Um, like I just like talking to people. Y'all see how I blabber on, run my mouth and stuff. So they was like, he was telling me, he said, these are the most slip on jobs. And he basically was saying Uber, because like I said, I picked him up from work and he was like Uber and he was like, and what I do. And he was like, it's so crazy that people talk about the jobs that we do when we literally make more than some people on a regular job. So okay, y'all. I love y'all. I'm about to go. I don't know how long I've been on here. Probably 3 hours at this point. Y'all know I don't even be doing this. But I gotta go so I can go to bed. It's 12 o'clock. And I am going to be able to sleep for what? 7 hours? Yeah, about 7 hours. And probably ain't gonna go straight to sleep. Hopefully this margarita will put me to sleep. What you said, Cardi B? Can you subscribe to my channel? Can y'all please subscribe to my channel? We on the road to 100K. Please, 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 please. I'm here. Yeah, so just look at them areas that I told you. There's a Target. I live in Hampton. There's a Target distribution center here that is always hiring. You could even try them out. I pick up people from over there all the time. Well, I used to before I had got fired. You know, I used to drive for Uber. They fired me. They let me go. Driving like a fool, doing stuff I ain't got no business. I said, well, I guess I sit down now. Um, but yeah, look into those. And it's a lot of gig work stuff too. VHO, Spark, like I said, Uber, Lyft, um, it's a lot of stuff. I told my brother you could start your own business too, y'all. It don't take like much or nothing when you get started, like starting off the ground. All you gotta do is get started. I remember I wrecked my brain, kept trying to damn Google and come up with how to start a cleaning business, how to start a cleaning business, how to start a cleaning business. Child, I would drive myself crazy trying to figure that junk out. And literally the moment that I just jumped out there and got started doing it, my business, my clientele started to grow. I was making money, making more money than what my job was paying me. I'm making what my job was paying me in a day. I had to work 40 hours for that shit to get it on Fridays. And I go in one house and come out with $350, $400, $450, $475. I'm like, I wasn't even making this at work in a day. So you just got to get started. My brother was mounting TVs with my boyfriend, and he called me one day. He was like, man, I done went and mounted the TV or something, he said. And I said, I forgot who he did it for. And I was like, keep going. I was like, you know what to do. You worked with Cliff all them times. Like, you got the training. I said, now you just need the equipment and you just need to market yourself. That's literally all you got to do. So if you ever feel like, you looking for work and it's just not working for you, maybe God got a different path for you. Like, start thinking of what it is that you like to do as far as business related, what you would enjoy doing. Because when I first became an entrepreneur and I was at my desk job every day as a receptionist that I hated, I kept saying, what is it that I wouldn't mind doing that's not going to feel like work? What can I do that won't feel like a job? Won't feel like I'm clocking in and I'm dreading going to. And I know that I love cleaning. I enjoy cleaning. So I did that. Started me a little cleaning company. And that was my entryway to entrepreneurship. And I just kept doing that until I got me a mentor, got me a coach. I hired a coach. I found this coach in South Africa. He had mentored this other girl that was my friend on Facebook. And so what I did, instead of going and hiring him immediately, I started watching him or whatever. I wanted to watch him, see how he moved, observe his movement, and then see how many success stories and students that he had. And so I watched him for a good little while, and then I hired him as my coach or whatever. And that opened up like more opportunities to more business ideas and different stuff or whatever. So yeah, get you a mentor or a coach, and don't let nobody tell you, oh, you don't need no mentor, you don't need no coach. You can look that up. You can look that up yourself. You can find that stuff on your own. It's nothing wrong with having someone hold your hand, and guide you step by step either. If you can look it up on your own, kudos to you. I looked it up on my own and I did a lot of shit wrong. A lot. I made a lot of mistakes feeling like I could do it on my own. And when I hired a mentor and a coach, I had to go back and fix a lot of stuff that I didn't know. So, um, keep it a cold case. How you doing? Welcome in. I'm doing good. How are you? All right, y'all. I'm about to go. Maybe I get my hair together, Haywood, so this won't be looking lopsided tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, anything I got hands on skills, right? Anything I got hands on skills. I think I really need one. Yeah, get you one. And just like I said, start writing stuff down. Write the vision, make it plain. Remember that. Always remember that. Write the vision, make it plain. Write it down so you can see it. Like so it's in your face. Like whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you want to pursue. Start writing it down, like so that you can actually see it, so you can look at it in front of you. I kept telling myself, I'm gonna make 10,000 in 1 month. I'm gonna make 10,000 in 1 month. I kept saying it, but I was never writing it down. If I take y'all to my little desk over there, it's wrote down on my desk. I didn't make it the month that I said I was gonna make it. It never happened, or whatever that month. I think it was October of 20, maybe 2024. Maybe 2024, but it's wrote down over there. And I kept saying, I'm gonna make 10K in a month. I'm gonna make 10K in a month. But I wasn't writing it down at first. I just kept saying it. Then I wrote it down. It didn't happen for me that month, but I made 8K. So I kept pushing towards it, kept working hard and grinding. And I made 8,000 in a month or whatever. And then I eventually surpassed that 10 and I made like 16,000 in a month. So and I always say I think it probably was more than that because I was helping my boyfriend like sell and flip cars. So I had money coming in from that avenue as well or whatever. But within my business and content creation or whatever, I made 16. So you could do it. Like I said, you just gotta write it down. And it might not happen right then in that moment, but as long as you write it down where you can see it and you keep manifesting it and keep speaking it and believing it, it'll happen. It will definitely happen. Sometimes stuff don't happen when we want it to happen or whatever, but long as you keep believing and keep having faith, it will happen. So that's all you gotta do. So that's what I started doing. And once I did that, I saw the power in, like manifestation. I saw the power in writing stuff down. I saw the power in speaking life over a situation. So I just kept doing that, with not only just money goals or whatever, but I kept doing it with other goals too. Like, oh, I'm going to do my first speaking engagement. Boom, it happened or whatever. I'm going to do this. Boom, it happened for me. So that's good. I make 4,500 a week on my job. That's what's up. Is it Bertrand? That's what's up. Yep, that's good. That's awesome. Shoot. You making money like my daughter's dad. He make about that much. Hello from Miami Beach, Florida. Hey, D Merck, the greatest. Welcome in. Can y'all subscribe to my channel, please, before I get up off of here? I'm trying to get to 100K, y'all. So I come on here every day and beg for subscribers. If y'all don't mind. If y'all don't mind me begging, I just beg for subscribers. Please subscribe to my channel and help me with my goal. We on the road to 100K. I'm waiting on y'all to say yes. Yes, no. I've been subscribed. Okay, D Merc the greatest. Thank you. I don't know if you have a channel, but I'm gonna pin you if y'all subscribe to D Merc the greatest. Um D, do you got a channel? Oh, you do got a channel? But I just liked. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the like. And y'all subscribe to D too. Let me see. I think you said make sure you put that number in that box. Yes. I think they let me see. I'm gonna turn my community wall on here too, y'all, so we could talk. Hello from Australia. Welcome in. We're glad to have you over. Could you please subscribe to the channel, please? And thank you for tuning in all the way from Australia. That means a lot. That means a lot to know that my live stream is all the way over there in Australia, baby. Okay? Mhm. Okay, y'all, I'm gone for real for the 100th time. It's 12 o'clock. I'm gonna come over here and talk to y'all tomorrow when I get off of work. Miami welcomes you. Thank you. I love Miami. I love Miami. I love Miami. I know a lot of people from Georgia, they always say like Miami is overrated. All y'all want to do is go to Miami. Baby, Miami where the vibes at. Shoot. I love Miami. That's where the vibes are. It's just like a different atmosphere, breath of fresh air. Let me see. That's what I was finna check. Let me see that y'all subscribe. Cause y'all just be on here telling me stories. Where's it? Oh, I can't find it now. It's a vibe every day here. Yes, it is. It is. Definitely. I believe that every day because it be a vibe when we visit there. Let's see what we at. Y'all ain't subscribed. Y'all, well, you say you was already subscribed, D Smirk. D Merc. Isn't Miami the home of pit bulls? I don't know, Beanathon. Is it D Merc? I just like Miami for the vibes. Everybody just freewheeling and living and, doing their thing. Walking the strip, going in and out of bars and stuff and lounges and the beach be right there. Oh, he said, yep. All right, y'all. I'm gone for real this time. Love, I'm gonna see you later, friend. Okay, D, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate your support. You always come in here and show me love. I greatly appreciate it. I really do. Yeah, just remember what I told you or whatever. And whatever I can help you with, I don't mind helping. Treat Daddy has a nice restaurant here. I heard I want to come try that. Yep, I want to come try his restaurant. It wasn't there when the last time I visited Miami, but I had came to Nick Cannon's restaurant, the Wildin' Out. I ain't really care for it like that, but I'm thinking about leaving Memphis. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what's up. Yep, so just map it out, and just remember, God has the pen or whatever. He's writing a story or whatever. So don't stress yourself on it too much, I would say, but it's still okay to Just know where you want to go in life and to have your vision, you know, have your vision like in your head, have it up here like, okay, I know I want to do this. And also remember on your way there, whatever your vision is on your way there, it ain't going to, you might want to go straight and make one left, and then God may have it where you got to go up a little bit, make a right, then make a left, then go up a little bit more, make another right. So just remember that too, that sometimes delayed not denied or whatever. It may not be a straight walk basically, but it still don't mean that you won't get there or whatever. So as long as you put your mind to it, you could do it. I'm thinking about, okay, I read that. Talk to you another time. Nah, he has nothing on. Yeah, I want to try